Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday or maybe Wednesday for some of you folks already. Since I'm just getting my day started, but Tuesday might have finished for you already. Cool. So we are in it. We are in it today. Lots of exciting stuff to discuss. I also just wanted to share a battle with you. Whoops, that's not what I wanted in the background. I wanted to show you that the old cards are not as good. I know I complain about them all the time, but here's a battle where I got to use Archmage Arius in an Earthquake rule set with a ton of dragons, and I still somehow managed to lose. It's kind of sad. But I'll share it with you as we get started here, and I'm making sure the stream health and all that looks good to go. It seems like we are all set. Here we go. Man, I got this. I have not been getting enough sleep. Let me just put it that way. So here, it looks good here. Look, I'm up 2-0. I'm up 6 monsters to 4. And yet somehow we get absolutely murdered. I mean, there's some very timely misses right there. Like that sucked, right? Because that could have been a potential game changer. And then of course, blight. Their blight has to stick poisons and affliction on the first try every single time. So this game is rigged. This game is absolutely rigged. And then even here, once again, right? It's looking like it has a chance, but sticks the affliction. Garbage. This game is so trash. Hate it so much. All right, well, I wanted to share that with you so we could get off to a fantastic start today. You can already tell my mood is phenomenal. Actually, I'm feeling really good about the state of Splinterlands. So we'll get into that. Rowan, good morning. What is going on? We also have Games World NFT. What is happening? Tradisco. Am I saying that right? What's going on? International Travel Channel in the house. Yo, what's going on? International Travel Channel. More Decrops stuff. I'm gonna have more Decrops content soon because I saw they just pushed the reward chests live. So that's really exciting. Now the thing is, I don't have enough assets within the game to make it like worthwhile. But I think I may open up some of the alpha packs that I've been sitting on. I'm thinking about it. Not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I want to get some legendary stuff. I want some of those legendary berries that they have. But we'll get there eventually. Smash the likes. Thank you, Games World. Gathering the Magic in the house. What is going on, Gathering the Magic? Always good to have you here and get your input. Archmage, yeah, After Sound. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I know. So Darkest Night is apparently taking a break from the game and decided to send me a bunch of stuff. So I appreciate it, Darkest Night. Well, actually, we have a deal. We worked out a deal, and I highly recommend other folks try and do this because I don't know. He's taking a break from the game, but there's this tournament upcoming, which I think we're going to talk about tonight. Oh, actually, got to plug Splinterlands TV. So I have Tuesday's my crazy day. Two stream Tuesdays is what I should call it because I got a stream in about 11 hours or 10 and a half hours on Splinterlands TV later tonight. And I mean, you guys heard it here first, but Darkest Night, as of now, is planning to join that stream to chat about a lot of the big news that happened yesterday, as well as Splinterfest. I think is what we're really going to dig into. But if you take a look at this right here, and this is, we kind of want to talk about tournaments too, so we might get into this tonight. This is a spicy subject because it bothers both of us that the rewards are just so top heavy, and they've been so top heavy for the longest time. Now you can see here, you need 600,000 power. I've been playing for a year. I've put in a good chunk of change, right? I would say that I put in a decent chunk of change, and I have 250k power. So I'm not even close to this. So this is something that it's not really attainable unless you're playing at like the highest of high level. So he just played this tournament, did decently well enough, and literally 10x'd the amount that he put in, right? He finished like 46th place, put in 30 SPS, and won 303. So he just delegated me a bunch of cards so that I can play this upcoming one. And then we'll, wherever I land, hopefully I don't land in the bottom 65. But yeah, if whatever ends up happening, I'll split the proceeds or the profits with him. So we'll see how it goes. All right, little dip in SPS, traded into some SPS, so it's a good day. Hey, fair enough. Well, you know what? I'm becoming much less emotional about this game and much less emotional as an investor, because I sold some SPS yesterday. I was very much, I bought some last week, buy the rumor, sell the news, and it feels good. It feels good. Butters, what's going on? What's good? JP's in the house. Dom, what is going on? Hello. Hey, Diego, always good to see you as well. Happy GLS day to you, Harris. All right, so Harris, you hit me up about the soccer thing in on Discord or in DMs. You didn't seem happy about it, so let's get into it today, because I'm very curious to know how the community is feeling about this. Now, I am so incredibly bullish about the project, but I will be the first to admit that this does not do anything directly for Splinterlands the game, right? People were thinking maybe we might get a surprise land thing or we might get whatever, but it doesn't do anything for Splinterlands the game. Now, from the beginning, I've been very clear with you guys. I came in as an investor first and then became a player second. So my biggest holdings within the game are SPS, and yesterday's announcement was huge for SPS. So I'm happy about that. But for people who don't care about the investment side of things and are here for just the game, I get it. But I do want to say one thing real quick, and that is the rewards coming soon will be traded out DEC for SPS. And if SPS starts to rise in value because of all this utility that's happening on the GLS side, well, then all of a sudden the rewards that you're getting are going to be much more. I mean, they're going to be higher, right? So I'll preface it with that, but I do want to get the community's opinion, because there was a lot of salt yesterday. And sure, I know I was being cheeky about all the salt out there, because I was in a good mood and I was just like, what is everybody so upset about? But I do want to hear it, because I'm genuinely curious to know how people feel about this. And maybe the team, I think, does a good job of listening to community feedback. So if we can get the community sentiment here, not that I'm going to bring it back to them, but we can kind of organize why people feel a certain way and in a constructive way, communicate that back to the team. All right, hoping for some SPS delegations so I can get in these tourneys and tournaments. All right, Butters, when those SPS delegations go live, I will delegate to you. You just let me know and remind me. In fact, maybe we'll do some giveaways here for SPS delegations, so you guys can all get into these tournaments and win crap tons of money. I mean, it's not that much, but actually some of them are kind of ridiculous. Kraken's in the house. What's going on? Red Ted, High After Sound. Yeah, bullish. Let's go. Actually, I am excited for SPS delegations or SPS player staking, because again, like I said, my biggest holding in the game was SPS, and it's like I can't leverage that to give out to my community, and I'm still building my deck. So like delegating out cards or gifting cards, like I try to do that with the smaller ones. Or like rewards ones that I don't need anymore. But overall, it's like that wasn't my biggest strength. Whereas SPS delegations, definitely I can do that. And I would love to be able to do that, especially because there's so many talented people here who they just need a shot, right? They just need a shot to like get into one of these tournaments or playing the game, right? And so if and when SPS ranked battle rewards and delegations, all that stuff, or player staking, I should say, comes in, I am super excited about taking advantage of that and supporting you guys while also profiting off the backs of your hard work and talent. That's what it sounds like, right? When they talk about you can stake on players. Yeah, I'm going to profit off the backs of all their hard work. So, yeah. We'll see how it ends up playing up. Hey, my kids just asked me to put on the Chaos song, but I pulled up YouTube and saw you were streaming. Hey, what's going on, Luthien? What's going on, Luthien's kids? How are you guys? Was it Fleshbag? Fleshbag in the house. I'll give a quick shout out to Fleshbag. Well, you can play the Chaos song later. Chaos is here. Will you rise up or hide away? There you go. I'll give you a little preview. People in YouTube are ready to bring out the pitchforks until the team said we'll be getting airdrop tokens. I know, but the team has been saying that for the longest time. So why was everybody so like the salt in Mav chat before the town hall? Because it was like leaked 4 hours beforehand, right? So the salt in Mav chat was like, oh my gosh, you guys like literally just, why don't you wait before running your mouth? Why don't you wait for a couple of hours and see what they actually have to say? And here's the thing. If you were still upset, like that's fair, but it's like everybody's now speculating and getting really upset. I'm just like, you might be taking this back in a couple of hours, and you sound really, really salty right now. So again, I get it, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody's saltiness, but it's like you're also getting upset about something you don't fully understand. You know what I mean? And we haven't gotten the full information for. But hey, it's your right to. It was weird to see all of it before the details were given out. But I guess we're in a bear market, so you know everybody's on edge, and I get it because I've been super bearish here lately too. Andrew's in the house. Pandas represent. Let's go. I'm taking a long haul view and think the partnership could be beneficial for the ecosystem. I think anything that raises the value of SPS raises the value of the game. But again, that's very much an investor mindset. It has nothing to do with playing the game. Although I do think indirectly this will benefit, like I said, with the player. With the players stake, not player stake, but the ranked battle rewards for SPS. I think if the value of SPS, okay, here's where again I'm trying not to be too bullish or have too much hopium, but think about what the SPS airdrop did to the price of DEC. It went 15x its peg. That's outrageous, right? Now I'm not saying that could necessarily be the case, but if they design it in a way where you are getting, like when this game releases in October and the airdrop happens, and if you're getting like some stupid 500% APR additional to what you get, right? So you get your vouchers and your additional SPS, but if in the beginning you're getting like 500% SPS or 500% APR in other game tokens and assets, that could spike the value of SPS. And then not only that, then it gets, we have another problem here, because I'm not going to say this is all like rainbows and sunshine. We have another problem because if that spikes the value of SPS, then all of a sudden you have SPS ranked battle rewards paying out freaking millions of dollars in rewards every month. And then to make matters worse, well, I mean, that's a good thing, right? But then the flip side is all of a sudden you incentivize bots and exploiters to come back in because this game is printing money like crazy. So there's a double-edged sword potentially coming up with this that I haven't made a video about, but I couldn't sleep last night. Actually, no, I slept okay. I just woke up too early. That's my problem. I go to bed late and then I wake up early. And when I wake up early, I start thinking about stuff like this. So that's what I was thinking about. Icy Flows in the house. What is going on? What the FUD is going on? There's always FUD. What is going on? Gathering the Magic. Yeah. Good morning, crypto boys and ghouls. Welcome to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we cover projects on the blockchain such as Splinter. I don't have the sexy voice that Tales does, so that was my best impression. But Tales, it is always good to have you here, and I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on when you get around to posting some content, or if you want to give us a little preview here, always in for it. What's going? Oh, you're gonna make me say this out loud. Is Zucon in the house? What is going on, Zucon? I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it right, comment 1. If I'm saying it wrong, comment 2, and please help me pronounce it. For growth, companies need to lure in new money. Wouldn't you say this move potentially gives Splinters a lot more exposure? Yeah. Again, so here's where somebody took issue with me saying like, for people who are getting upset yesterday, you're not looking at the big picture, right? And I don't mean to say that rudely or condescendingly. It's just like, I understand you're upset, but just like take a step back as to what like the company's done over the last 4 years, and hopefully try to envision where they're going. Now, I don't know if I ever made a video on this. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I don't think you're going to get rich off of Splinterlands, the game. I mean, maybe you can if you put in a lot of capital and things go to the moon, but I don't think you're going to get rich off of that. I think what you could potentially get rich off of is the fact that Splinterlands is growing horizontally rather than like vertically. And when you think about it, trading card games are so niche. Okay, they're so freaking niche. Whereas sports collectibles, arcade games, music, that stuff reaches the hundreds of millions. Like there's 10 million people, I think, that play Magic the Gathering, and probably less that play Hearthstone. And so in a perfect world, we get 10 million people playing this game. But think about all the crypto skeptics, think about all whatever. That's not very many people. But you think about how many people play Candy Crush, how many people play Clash of Clans, how many people follow Beyonce and like all the different music projects and artists out there. It's a horizontal thing. And what they are saying they are committed to doing, and they have not shown any sign to disprove this yet, is that they want to build out the company horizontally, but they want to find ways to bring all of that value back to the people who invested in Splinterlands and who play Splinterlands, right? And so here's the thing: maybe you're not an investor, maybe you're just a gamer, right? Maybe you just came in because you love Splinterlands the game. Well, then now you don't, or you haven't cared about SPS, but now you're going to be given SPS, or you, for the last year, you were given SPS just for holding tokens. And now for playing, you're going to be given more SPS, both in ranked battles and in brawls. And if their goal is to do things both in the game economy as well as outside the game economy to bring as much value to SPS and moon the shit out of that, well, now you're going to be getting paid in that token. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This is I'm feeling uncomfortable. It's too bullish for me. I'm not used to it, right? I'm not used to it. I mean, it's giving me like 2021 vibes, and we all know how that ended. But it's kind of giving me like August 2021 vibes, which is when I first got in, and I was just like, wait, there's something special here. So again, I don't think we're gonna get crazy numbers, but I'm feeling good. I'm such a noob setting up my stream, but my initial idea for SPL TV was an all after sound soundtrack. What? That sounds cool. I've always wanted to set up a I mean, it'd be such a waste of resources because I don't even know who would listen, but like set up an after sound radio on Twitch, just have a Twitch channel dedicated to playing after sound stuff. And then, oh man, there was I don't know who this person is. It's Solini or something like that. I was reading a thread. I am going to do a video about this because this has nothing to do with gaming, but I really like what's happening on the Hive blockchain right now. And there's a Twitter competitor called Threads that just launched from Leo Finance, which is really, really cool. So I'm enjoying that right now. It's not perfect and it's not as good as Twitter, but I'm hoping that it gets there. But somebody posted a like watch to earn like idea where literally they like through Twitch, a redemption for your channel points could be earned in crypto, right? And so essentially I want to understand the economics of like earning money on Twitch, because I've done it before with but it's just like ad revenue, right? Ad revenue or subscriptions. But I want to know how many people you need watching, how long they need to watch, and what that translates to. Because if it can come down to like a potential revenue share, right? Then all of a sudden you grow your Twitch channel by having people watch whenever you're on there, and then they get paid. Essentially, you're doing a revenue share model with the ad revenue. So I guess it's like a 1/4, right? Because you're splitting it 50-50 with Twitch, and then you're splitting whatever you get with your followers or people who redeem stuff. But it has to be something that's scalable. Okay, I'm totally off the rails now, but that was just an interesting idea that I had for Twitch, but we'll get there. I saw your earlier video and agreed to your views. Main big thing is team is focused on building things in the bear market and active, which will amount to big things in the future, I believe. I agree. They got a major sports league. I know MLS, like people laugh at it, but like it's got to start somewhere. They're not going to start with the NFL tomorrow, and they're not going to start with FIFA tomorrow. But it's got to start somewhere. And if they can do it right and they can do it well, all of these other companies are looking to get into the blockchain, or looking to get into Web3. I like the Kira song too. Oh, you're talking about the lore stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Wait, Kira? Are you talking about Kiara? That's one of my favorite tracks. I think that'll probably, if you for those who attend Splinterfest, there may be a performance of that song in the mix. I'm working on a live version of it. The announcement sounds like it was not targeted to the existing population, but it will benefit us in a roundabout way. Okay, that's a fair analysis. The thing is, you're absolutely right. If you care about Splinterlands the game, this was not, there was nothing in here for you that makes your game experience better. There is promise that if you hold certain assets within the game, and including the upcoming rewards token, that if you hold on to those, you could get free stuff in another game, which again, I admit, does nothing for Splinterlands game enthusiasts. So you are definitely on point there. Yeah, I was reading Mav chat after the announcement. You can tell expectations were not met because of the SPS dip. As soon as that was announced, SPS went down. Yes, I'm salty, but no hate here. I don't even know if it's expectations were not met, because look, I love what happened yesterday, but I still sold. Because I'm learning to be a better, more disciplined investor, to buy the rumor and sell the news. So whenever they do stuff like this in the future, whenever they're like, oh, we have an announcement, I'm gonna buy some SPS and then I'm gonna sell it literally during the town hall. Now, that being said, I did not sell any of my main stack, right? This is just like trading capital for me. I good with the announcement. I don't like Agate creating FOMO over nothing. Oh, Icy Flow. I did see you talking about this and going real hard in Mav chat, calling out Aggie about it. I don't disagree with you. I don't mind it, but I understand where you're coming from, because like it's his job. Like he's chief hype officer, right? Like that's what he's supposed to be doing. I wonder though how things would have played out and how the community would have responded had they done the exact opposite of what they did, which is where they don't announce anything, or they don't like hype up anything, and then they just randomly announce it. Because then it's like a surprise and delight kind of thing rather than building up this hype. But I don't know. I agree. I see they did create a lot of FOMO around the announcement. Okay, so here's the thing. They did create a lot of FOMO, and the problem is that they kept doing it and people thought it was game related. Now, to the team's credit, all of the leaks, I guess it was mainly just Aggroed who was in Mav chat all weekend. All of the leaks were, this is going to give SPS utility, right? At least that's what it sounded like, or it's going to expose us to a new audience. And so if you saw my video kind of speculating on it, I didn't think it had anything to do with the game, right? Because everything that they've told us for the game is everything that they have told us for the game, they've already somewhat talked about. So it's not like, it's not going to be player rank battles. It's not going to be SPS brawls. It's not going to be anything. It's like they've already hinted at it. So it's not a surprise. So it had to be something new, something outside, and a different partnership. Now, a cool thing that okay, so I think Luthien is actually the one who maybe mentioned this, but like, sure, what if it had been like a Red Bull sponsorship, right? And Red Bull is going to come in and they're going to like donate $10 million, not donate, but sponsor like $10 million in tournaments prizes. That'd be kind of cool, right? And that would directly affect the game and hopefully get more people into it. But that wasn't the case. So push and shove people. The SPS train is leaving the station. I don't think so. I don't think not yet, Tails. See now that the SPS bear is coming back. It was I pushed it deep down, but now it's coming back out. Because now when everybody starts talking about SPS to the moon, I'm like, I think we're gonna have a slow and steady grind up. But I think, okay, so for those who follow markets traditionally, September is not a good time for Bitcoin. We'll see if it bucks the trend. In its history, I think there's only been 1 year that it's bucked the trend. So if Bitcoin does, what it does in September, I think it takes the rest of the market with it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a further dip in SPS. So I think there's opportunities there. Also, I don't think people get excited until the thing is actually there. So I think back to last year, I joined roughly, oh my gosh, I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary soon. I joined sometime in August last year. And I remember the first couple of town halls I was attending, Aggro just kept saying, we want people to buy and stake SPS because SPS is going to get you all the coolest things in the game. And people just didn't listen, because it was only after they announced Chaos Legion and that Chaos Legion would require SPS and that you'd be getting vouchers for Chaos Legion that SPS blew through the moon. And then SPS did it decoupled from Bitcoin. I remember that mid-September of last year, right after that town hall. I think it was still called an AMA back then. So I don't think until we get either the white paper or if this thing actually starts, we will see the SPS train leave the station. But to your point, Tails, I'm looking at it just from the GLS perspective. There's a lot of in-game experiences, a lot of in-game things that could be coming. Cryptomancer has a good voice but bad mic setup. Cryptomancer has a good voice but bad mic setup. Oh, we need a better mic then for you, Tails. Tails, aren't you monetized? Reinvest back into your channel. Okay, speaking of which, I've been thinking about this, and I'm not putting out an official thing, but I do want to like try to get better content on here. So I am interested if there's anybody who does like video editing out there to potentially hire. Again, only if you're interested, and I don't even know what this looks like yet. And I don't even know how much I could pay. I'm just trying to take whatever I earned from YouTube and put it back into it to help grow it out. But yeah, just throwing that out there. If you're interested, hit me up. And again, there's no promises, but we can at least chat. Vilson's in the house. What's going on, Vilson? Vilson, did you sell all your step and stuff yet? I think you did, right? Agree. Can't get enough SPS. Glad I traded for some. People die from exposure. Wait, what are we talking about? What did I miss here? I kind of want to FOMO on a node right now. I'm building up my voucher stack, and the higher it gets, the more I'm just like, nodes look good. If I don't have to buy vouchers, nodes look good. I'm excited for the casino stuff later, and this football thing can be a huge part, huge potentially. The casino stuff could definitely be interesting. Yuki's in the house. Yeah, casino stuff definitely coming. I would listen to that. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh shoot, I'm so behind on comments. When is this from 7? Oh, I'm like 10 minutes behind. I would listen to that. I don't even know what I said, but thanks, Luthien, if you're listening to me. Bullish on vouchers. Why are they still 50 cents when Rift Vouchers pre-sale is right on the corner? You know, people want packs right away. Oh, you listen to the thing. Okay, yeah. So Salimi, Salimi. Oh, that sounds weird if I say it like that. So Salimi. I was reading their thread and I was going back and forth with them on the threads last night, and I thought that was a really cool thing. So maybe I'll get back to Twitch and doing some stuff on there because there's no channel points here. I mean, YouTube is like way better for me overall, which is why I made the switch over here. But I did enjoy Twitch for certain elements. How can people be salty when the team made a deal with one of the biggest leagues in the U.S.? Of course, football isn't that big. Yeah, again, Diego, like I'm understanding of the fact that it has nothing to do with the Splinterlands game, but here, I meant to say this earlier. Here's the thing. And I'm just speaking from complete speculation and complete observation here, right? When I was watching the Mav chat or the town hall yesterday, I was like zooming in and looking on Matt's face, not because I'm weird, but because I really wanted to see what his emotion and reaction to stuff about this was like. And I know I'm speaking completely out of turn. I'm speaking completely like he hasn't said this or whatever, but my reading ultimately, and not just from the yesterday's town hall, but Splinterlands the game, it seems like it's Matt's baby. And the fact that it's grown into something, I think he's just incredibly impressed and incredibly proud of the fact that now it can like spawn off and create all these other potential partnerships, right? But you saw they brought on Hate Them, new team member, who it seems like is going to be the manager of this, and maybe Matt's just going to be like a consulting. Yeah, obviously it's all under Splinterlands, but he'll be like more of just like a consulting overview rather than the day-to-day, which Hate Them seems like the person that's going to be. So when I think about like where stuff like this goes, and what Matt and Agrid have said about like how they didn't want to turn down these partnerships, I still look at Matt as like he wants to make Splinterlands like the game, the coolest freaking thing in the world. And he's not going to say no to all these other partnerships because exactly what you're saying. Imagine the amount of exposure, but then secondly, the amount of money and capital and resources and connections it could bring in to the Splinterlands company to then take that and then reinvest it back into the game. Look at how many people play the game right now. Look at how much revenue the team makes, right? From pack sales and all that. Yeah, it's in the millions of dollars, but we're not going to get we're not going to get a comic book or a Netflix series or anything like that unless and until we can either get A, the partnerships and collaborations, or B, the money. And I think partnerships do both of that in a sense. So like I want Splinterlands to be one of the coolest things in the world. I want Splinterlands to be a place in the metaverse or have its own metaverse, right? But you're going to need crazy amounts of development for that. Look at how big Facebook is. Look at how big Facebook is. They rebranded to Meta and they have hundreds, maybe thousands of engineers trying to build this thing out, right? We want that, but we want to do that with a team of like 100 people. Nah, we need to grow this thing out really big. And my hope and my confidence in what they're doing is that they'll be able to do just that. Or these are the moves that will help them do just that. It's always too early until it's too late. Yes, you are right, Tales from the Cryptmancer. So one day YouTube might send me a check. Oh, come on, we're getting there. Wait, but you are monetized. Don't you have 1,000? Guys, let's go support Tales from the Cryptmancer's channel so that we can get him a new microphone. I will listen to the Aftersound Twitch channel streaming your music. Okay, Tales from the Cryptmancer, hit me up. I mean, I'll send you a microphone. I just got that one I was using. That one I was using while I was on vacation in Chicago. I think I got it for like less than $15. It's just a condenser microphone, and it sounds awesome. At least, again, it's not my usual setup here with all the studio equipment, but I mean, it worked perfectly fine. I mean, maybe people had an issue with it, but I don't know. I would listen to an Aftersound Twitch channel streaming your music. Oh, well, thanks, Luthien. I appreciate you. I do video and just recently thought about streaming and making content for Splinterlands. We can chat. Sweet. You should do it. We need more content creators, guys. Here's what I don't want. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this with all the love in the world. I think Ali Strauss is awesome, and I really, really love it. Okay, I really love the fact that she came in. She's getting all this love, but it makes me. It irks me a little bit because I'm just like, man, we've had people playing this game for a long time, and I want them to get the love. You know, I think about Dwayne, I think about Bulldog, I think about Tails, Luthien, like all the folks who've been like streaming this even just within the last year. And it's like, you know, you're gonna get in all these like big name stars, and it's like, I wish a lot of that love could be given out to the people who've been here. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And I'm not even talking about for me because I don't consider myself like a content creator. This is what I do, you know, for fun. But like I see all the love that she gets, and I think it's great because I think we should definitely be doing that and pulling those people in. But like, you know, when we pull in like the big name stars, they're gonna get all the love and attention, and I just don't want all the cool people who've been here to like not get that love too. You know what I mean? I don't know. It probably sounds I know I'm saying this out loud now, and it probably sounds like I'm salty because I want that love. I don't care. If you guys know me, I don't care. But there's a lot of people who've worked really hard to build content creation and streaming and audiences, and they just do so much for the community, and I just want them to get rewarded. You know, I just want them to feel that love too from time to time. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. But I'm so glad that Allie's here. I'm so glad that she's playing because her streams are so fun, and it's so nostalgic for me to like watch her learn. Because it's like, oh my gosh, like I almost forgot what it's like to be a newbie to Splinterlands. You just get so deep into the game mechanics and the economy, and it's just like, yeah. Dishonesty's in the house. What's going on, Dishonesty? Dishonesty, I appreciate. Oh man, Dishonesty, thank you so much for telling me about the Monster Market Bridge. That was a lifesaver for me because I don't know what's going on with Hive Engine, but my withdrawals got stuck there. And that makes me really nervous about putting more money into the game if there's no ways to take it out, or like those ways go down sometimes. But thank you. So I sold around 50 vouchers today for some Hive to add to the LP. I don't value vouchers that much because I get around 6.4 daily from the node. Why don't you just buy another node? Why don't you just build up enough vouchers and buy another node? Icy Flow, I think they should create a parent game studio company and let Yabba run Splinterlands and Aggie can run the game studio. Create another coin for the game studio and airdrop us coins. Icy Flow, you know, that may end up happening in the future. Again, it's funny. I don't know what's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they want to grow this into something bigger. But the thing is, I think they're kind of emotionally attached to, or at least I would be emotionally attached to like the Splinterlands name and the brand, right? Because of what it's allowed them to do. So Maybe they just create stuff in parallel. But yeah. Clevin, Elgato. I'm not using the Elgato today, but why? What are you talking about Elgato for? I use the Elgato whenever I record videos, but I'm not using it today. I'm just on my laptop. I can do a video as well. I can do video as well, even though my main focus is branding. Oh, Wilson, that's interesting. I love to talk to people who are branding because I don't know how to brand anything, including myself. With 40,000 vouchers being produced every day, do you think the team can come up with enough utility to pump the price to $1 before the year is up? I'm holding, but I'm unsure. Not financial advice. You're kind of asking for financial advice, Harry Larry McNary. I don't know what's going to happen to the price of vouchers. Here's the thing. Whenever there's been voucher utility that's announced, they've done a 2x, but that was like before. And so their like base price was steady around $1, and then they pumped to like $2, sometimes $2.50. Now they doubled the print rate of them, and it seems like the base rate is anywhere between 40 to 50 cents. So could we double? Maybe. I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Like I sell. Well, I've talked about selling my vouchers every day. But I'm starting to accumulate the vouchers that I get from SPS staking because I think there'll be utility in the future. Now, yes, I know I'm on record saying that I think vouchers have been the cleanest and easiest 2x plays in the past. I don't know how that changes in the future because it sounds as though there could be some potential ongoing utility for vouchers, which could raise the base level price of them, right? And when I say ongoing utility, I'm talking about the bloodstones and power stones for the voucher shop. Sorry, not voucher shop, for the guild shop. So it sounds like they, at least from what Cryptomancer has said in things before, is, or in Mav chat, they want to offer these for vouchers. So if that becomes ongoing utility, yeah, like, I mean, that could be something that messes with any kind of like prediction here, right? And again, this is not a prediction, this is not financial advice, but you know, I think there is upcoming voucher utility. What that does to the price, sure, it could spike it up to $1. I have no idea, but I think the fact, I don't want to say the voucher prices have bottomed out, but I do want to say, but I will acknowledge the fact that there's been no voucher utility, like nothing. It's been so sparse and so awful, and it seems as though that's going to change. Granted, we've said that before, we've heard that before, and that wasn't the story. So, you know, but I do think that the team has a lot of stuff lined up for the next couple of months, so it could get very exciting. And if you want to play that voucher trade, you know, I'm not saying that I would do it, but I wouldn't not do it. You know what I mean? Again, NFA, not financial advice. I have a mic. I need to get on my office space though and get a better setup, streaming and recording. Wood floors, high ceiling. Just get a carpet, dude. That'll help. Or you can get. Oh no, you don't need that stuff like what I have set up. That's overkill. It makes sense to value and support already existing streamers, but your fans already play the game. Ali brings new people. No, I agree. I agree, Paul. Again, it's there's literally no hate to Ali. I think she's awesome, actually. She's like the perfect, because she comes in, she's got this huge fan base already. I love her style, her personality, and the way that she goes about it makes it actually fun. Like she's entertaining to watch as a streamer. The way she thinks out loud, the way that she kind of like, you know, puts in humor or whatever. Like she was probably one of the best marketing moves that this company could have made. And so I'm really, really excited about her being here. But all I'm saying is that as more people come in, I just want the streamers who've been here to get you know, get some love for it, because they've just been doing so much. I make SPL video near no one was doing it. Now it's just boring. What do you mean blockchain game? Oh, when nobody was doing it? Ali got the love because she's an influencer. Maybe she can bring some of her community. I know. Again, I'm not trying to hate on Ali, guys. I think she's great. I wish she was going to Splinterfest. But apparently it's at the same time as TwitchCon, which maybe had I been better about Twitch, maybe I'd be going to TwitchCon, but I'm not. I agree. I was watching a replay of her stream and people giving her stuff, a lot of things, but then again, she has 200,000 followers. Yeah, no, again, she definitely provides a lot of value, I think, to the community. So I don't mind that she got so much love. I get a lot of love too. That's true, Luthien. Man, that SPL TV stream was kind of nuts. I like how I started learning. New things make me remember when I started. Yes, Yuki, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Her streams are so fun just because of that. Because she's like, should I put this here or there? Like, oh, this monster does that. I'm just like, I remember when I learned that. Max is in the house. What's going on, Max? Hit me up anytime, bro. I'm a freelance graphic designer. Been doing some biz with upcoming crypto companies as well lately. Want to expand more into the space. Amazing. I want to do so much more. Okay, so I have some ideas, which you know what? I'm gonna pull a weird beard. I'm gonna pull a Splinterlands team and be like, I'm not gonna share them yet. There's some cool stuff coming. But I'm not gonna share it just yet because I don't know what the full details are. But I need to start a YouTube as well. Vilson, you totally should. I would subscribe. You should totally do it. I think for me, after Sam will surpass Dwayne and Luke. Oh, well, thanks, guys. It's not about the numbers, but I think again, what I love about Web3 and NFT communities is everything's a value add. So, like, even if you disagree with me, even if you hardcore disagree with me, I want you to post a video on YouTube and get 1 million views on it where you disagree with me. Why? Because if you do that, and you are good at doing content, then you add and bring value to the community overall. And oh shoot. All right, guys, if I have any internet issues, again, I'm not hardwired in. I meant to do it this morning. So hopefully I don't get kicked off my own stream with nobody here to back me up. If you guys saw the last 2 times, it's been bad. But I appreciate it, Justin. It's not a competition. I think all of them are awesome, and I hope that they all get into the millions of subscribers. We can do a live at some point. Vilson, I would love that. I just love chatting with you guys. That's why I'm here like 3 times a week. It's like I could be doing this, or I could be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is like working on music. But I just have so much fun chatting with you guys. No, I do work on music. There's some cool tracks coming out later this year that I'm excited about. I'm trying to get the branding right, and I'm trying to figure out what the proper release cycle and schedule should be. So, you know, there will be stuff that I do with my grown-up job at some point. I wonder what the price of vouchers go to if Rift Watchers pre-sale requires 2 to 3 vouchers per pack. Chaos Legion packs. Oh, I just drank something too. Give me a second. Chaos Legion packs at the beginning in the pre-sale, we're going for like $25 a pop. $4 plus the $20+ vouchers. It was kind of nuts. I'm not saying, nor do I expect the price of vouchers to reach those levels again. But if they offer some crazy benefits, a la what they were doing last year, where you get to design stuff, I wouldn't be surprised to see some whales come in and push this thing to absurd levels. Again, I'm not saying that they're going to get to $20, but to some unexpected levels, I should say, not absurd. Mainly because last year we were all bullish because it was happening during a macro bull run. This year it could happen during, this stuff is all going to happen before GLS launches, and I think GLS is enough of a catalyst, as well as whatever other partnerships they might announce over the next couple of months or weeks. I think that's enough of a catalyst for people to believe in and be bullish on Splinterlands, right? Not necessarily the market, but for people with very deep pockets to come in and be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend a clean, 5 figures on getting these packs because I want to design something and be immortalized in this game. All right, there's a lot of money out there. The problem is that money hasn't had any interest coming into the game, but you give them the right incentive to in the proper context, and they can. And always up to update? What do you mean by that? Remember vouchers hit $20, $15? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've stopped selling. The only vouchers I'm selling are the ones that I get from the node. Everything else I'm keeping from my SPS staking. Vouchers won't hit $15 to $20. I'm not saying it won't 2 to 4x. Last couple of days, I bought 2.5 thousand vouchers while still cheap. My prediction is 1.2. All right, well, there you got an official prediction from, I don't know how to say your name. Is this in Russian? I'm sorry, my ignorance is showing. But thank you for giving that to us. I'm sorry, I can't address you because I have no idea how to say that or read it. It will depend on how much is going to be the voucher burn rates for pre-sale and after Vegas Fest. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting voucher utility coming up. I sometimes wonder, when does Aftersound work, because you're so active and being very content. Well, thankfully my job allows me to do whatever I want whenever I want. So yeah, that's fun. It's weird. I should be more disciplined about it. I should be way more disciplined about writing music, whatever. But a lot of it is just like open timelines, and I'll be that kind of person where it's just like I won't do anything all day, or I'll like be hanging out, or I'll be streaming whatever, and then go like hang out, go to the gym or whatever. And then like I'll come back at 10 p.m. and like if the inspiration strikes, then I'm doing like a 3-hour studio session, home studio session, right? Where I'm just like, oh, okay, like yeah, I'm like inspired to get stuff done, and then I do it then from like until like 2 a.m. So it's weird, but it's fun. Absalom, what do you think? What do you think will the Rift Watcher secondary market price will be? Just a prediction. I don't know. It's going to be inflated in the beginning. So here's my worry about Rift Watchers. There's too many cards in there, and not enough packs. So I do genuinely worry about there not being enough like leveled up decks. And if the cards are good, which is a big if, right? Because Dice had some real bums. Can we go check out and call out these bums in Dice? I mean, he's okay, and I guess Flameston is decent too. But Naga, I'm sure Luthion's gonna come and be like, I use Naga Brute all the time. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna go after Goblin Dartling. I'm gonna go after Frost Lion and Marrow's Ghost. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Luthian, tell me how you use these cards to win all of your games. All right, let's see. What other bums are there? Oh yeah, Dragon Spirit, bum. I guess no, Dragon Spirit's decent too. But all right, but let's go to the legendaries now. All right, Luthien, which ones of these are you gonna call me out on? I know people love Epona, but Two Gun Pete, bum. Lensmaster, bum. David, actually, you know what? Actually, no, you know what? Those are decent. But this guy, I'd never see him. A Ganju, bum, 100%. Look at this $41 bum right here. So if Rift Watchers has a bunch of bums, then it could make things easier. But you know. It's going to be super weird. On one hand, you need staked SPS to get GLS airdrops. On the other hand, there's Rift Watchers. What do you do? Well, so that's the thing. How much capital dishonesty is going to be coming in from outside? That is the question. Because here's the thing. If people are just planning to buy Rift Watchers with their staked SPS, which they're going to unstake, yeah, it's not going to do anything to the price because people are just going to trade in their SPS for whatever value. But this is the test of how much outside capital is actually going to be coming in. Do you think the new Fire Summoner will be more expensive than Grandmaster? I hope not. I would really love $20 summoners. Win Credit 64 thinks they will be. All right, Butters, take care. Bulgarian, Miroslav. All right. Is Miroslav your name? I will do my best to remember that. Miroslav, nice to meet you. I think people should hang onto packs since they are SPS only and low print run and epic summoners. They have great potential. Can see them hitting untamed prices. Yeah, potentially. I mean, this is why I'm saving up vouchers now, because I want some of those Rift Watchers packs. Whether I flip them or whether I do not, I don't know. Let's see. Wymox, what's going on, Wymox? We haven't chatted in a minute. How are you still in Step In? I'm still doing my steps. I'm still earning my 50 cents a day, which I just buy Bitcoin with. But I'm curious. We need to chat. I'm curious to know if you're still in there. How many Rift Watchers packs are you going to buy? It depends on how many. Depends on how many. What's that called? Depends on how many vouchers I can save up between now and when they start, as well as how many vouchers it's going to require. Do not talk bad about Frostline. I knew I was going to trigger some people. Bum, bum, bum. Ghostly BG, stop saying mean things about Aftersound. Oh, did you say something mean about me? Well, you know what? They said it behind my back, so I didn't hear it because it's in a different language. So carry on. Say whatever you like. I use Frostline often. It's amazing. Bums and dice now. Good in the future. CMTG. Maybe. Could be on something, Wymux. Darling is nice for cheap shatter. It's true. Just kidding. Two Compete is god tier. Come on. You know what? Again, guys, so much of what I say here is because I'm just jelly. I'm just jealous of the fact that I don't have them. But really, why? Why is he so good? For 1 mana, you get redemption. Okay, fine. Stun is decent. All right, fine. Stun is decent. Fine, if you say so. Come on. There's got to be more bums, though. Let's find more bums. All right. Can I call Lunakari Mistress a bum, or does somebody have an emotional attachment to this card too? And it's fine. I'm just messing with you guys. I did a video of Rift Watchers print run. Maxed out cards are way low printed. Check it out when you can. I will. Can you give us a little preview here? No. Don't give us a preview. People, go check out Gathering the Magic's video so you can find out what the real numbers are going to be like. Because I'm too lazy to do the numbers. That's why it's great that we have folks like Gathering the Magic. We got Tales from the Cryptmancer. They dig into all the numbers so that I don't have to. I can just be like, oh my gosh, go check out their video. It's hype. I would never. All the love. Oh, go CBG. All the love for you too. Uh-oh. Somebody's talking about Pellicor Mercenaries. It's okay. I know, I was just teasing. Krillic? Is that the name of the language? Krillic? That's so cool. And I feel so dumb because I've never heard that before. So you learn something new every day. Thank you for educating me. At $5 per pack and 400 common cards for max level, $2,000 for 5 common cards? Not worth it. What? Oh, you're right. No, wait. How are you getting that math? Not the 1 mana life. It's good because of the blind. Yeah, I know. Lens Master. You got a few more Pelican Mercenaries for me. I'll give you that. I hit level 19 in Step In. It will take a long time to earn 60 GMT by walking. You know, I've stopped. Actually, I earn more than 50 cents a day. I probably earn close to $1. But I sell half of that immediately for Bitcoin. I'm still at level 9. I didn't bother leveling up to 19. Did you feel like the earnings were significantly higher? Can you bum something in Untamed and Chaos? Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. All right, are we on a bum train right now? let's go if we can bum some of these folks. All right, let me go near the bottom here. All right, Magma Troll, bum. For real, bum. Yeah, okay, people are gonna be like, oh, but he's got affliction. But you know what? Nobody cares. Bum for sure. No, you know what? It's not fun to do the commons because those are definitely bums. Let's go to the legendaries and see what bums we can find here. Glordax Guardian. Yeah, bum. You know what's so funny, Luthien, if you're still here? I remember watching your stream where you got one of these. So sorry to rain on your parade, but I'm calling it a bum. You opened an Untamed pack a long time ago and got this card, which was like $60 or something at the time. All right, this dude has Blast, but he's so slow, and Shatter's decent though. Bum. Let's see what other bums we can find here. I actually think Scale Doctor is interesting. So no, Scale Doctor's not a bum. I've never played with him, but I like those abilities at the higher levels. I've been running into this guy more and more recently, and his Resurrect has been annoying me, as well as his Blast. So we won't go bum for Priest Darius. Dang it, Untamed's got some really good cards, though. There you go. Asmari Harpoonist. Definite bum. Made irrelevant by, what's her name? Made irrelevant by Vera, who, sorry, another bum. It's just bums making other bums irrelevant. Let's see here. Who else? I'm hurting Luthien's feelings. I'm sorry. We're just having fun here. But Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop with the bum naming. What's going on, Rockaholic? How are you? Put him in the back line, and Redemption versus Kelly is good. That's not bad. To Compete is good. I own 8 of him in gold foil. Holy moly, stock jockey. What do you do with all 8 of them? Do you like rent them out at least? Do not call Lunacari Mistress. Dwayne likes Lunacari Mistress. Okay, well, again, I'm chaos only. So when all these OG players come through and they're like, oh, this is a good card, I'm just like, you're probably right. Mistress is so trash, so high meta, it's so weak. Oh man, we got some fighting in the comments now. Do you have a spare alpha gold 6 Peacebringer for rent? I could use one today. I'll stock jockey can answer that for you. The alphabet is Krylik, but it's actually developed in Bulgaria. I'm learning so much today. I did not know that the name of the alphabet was Krylik. Cool. Well, thank you for letting me know. Even though everyone thinks it's Russian, again, I'm a stupid American. I see something else, I'm just like, I think that's what it looks like. So, I can recognize other languages just because of my exposure to them. But yeah, I'm definitely not as cultured as I like to be. I think dice are not efficient at the moment compared to CS. It's much cheaper to get a level 8 common. Interesting. All right, catch you later, Wilson. Let's definitely connect. If you want to hop on here at some point in chat, we can do it. I do not have an extra level 6. $5 per pack with vouchers. I'm just going to buy them off Hive when I sell the voucher pump at release. There you go. I think that's actually not a bad strategy if you saw what happened. I think if you're not concerned with the airdrops, which I am, right? I want the promo card and I want the airdrops. So that's why I'm saving up vouchers. But if you're not, sell the vouchers when they pump. Buy the packs off the secondary market. Buy the cards maybe off the secondary market. Never know. I don't know anything about earning above level 19 step-in. I only have 1 shoe. All right, fair. No, Glordax Guardian is great at max. Stop insulting my cards. Sorry. We just there was a bum request. Scale Doctor is a great card. I've never played with it, but I like the abilities. I like Rust as well as the shield repair, armor repair. Dang it, we'll have to wait until about 1 o'clock to luck out. Magim, I agree. Darius is not a bum. I didn't call Darius a bum. Not a bum, great in Earthquake. All right, we're gonna have to do a stream with Luthien where we just go bum or not, and then she's gonna show you. Oh my god, that would be the best strategy content ever, where I go through and I'm just like, this card's a bum, and then Luthien's just like, nope, I use it in this rule set and this rule set, and then we all get educated on how to actually use these cards properly. We need a new segment for Aftersound, for the Aftersound show when new cards are released. Bum or Chum. That'd be funny. Harpoon is 100% agree. I disagree. What did you disagree on? I see Flo. When is the estimated Rift Watchers release? I thought the end of this month, August. Yeah. The end of this month is hopefully the pre-sale, but in terms of when it actually goes live, I'm hoping that it goes live before October. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think. Okay, I'm not part of. I don't have any inside information, but I would think if I was the planning part of the team doing this, I would think that I would want to get it out before October because of Splinterfest. I wouldn't want to have so much conflicting with Splinterfest, and if Rift Watchers gets delayed by any chance, I wouldn't want to be releasing a new expansion while half the team is in Las Vegas for a weekend. Excuse me. So I don't know. That's just me. So we'll see. With that being said, I'm hoping that we get the pre-sale as early as end of August, which is in 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks. And if the pre-sale does begin at the end of August, I don't think that it would be a month long. I think the month long would be the max, similar to what they did with Chaos Legion. But since it's a smaller set, I can see a shorter pre-sale coming into the mix here. But who knows? What do I know? I don't know anything except the lore. And even still, Darkest Night knows the lore better than I do. Has someone done the analysis of airdrops versus buying packs on Hive? I don't think so, Wymox. But there's just such an appeal with the airdrops. And I'm so convinced by Dr. Blight and Chain Golem that I think whatever the promo card that comes out next is going to be somewhat OP, right? Not just with Rift Watchers, but like any promo card, which makes me be like, okay, well, now I want to have enough so that I can max out. Like I spent a stupid amount, when you think about it, like I spent a stupid amount on packs way back during the hype cycle. But it's funny because like I spent that much on packs in order to guarantee, guarantee a Dr. Blight. But if Dr. Blight is like $70 right now, I wouldn't pay to buy 11 of them to max them out. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. I'm just weird like that. So I'm trying to understand my behavior better. I'm going to have my gold foil 2-gun Pete's working on my land and producing. There you go. Look at him. He's a farmer. He's not a fighter. He's a farmer. Matt said legendary gold is going to be very valuable as land workers. Agreed. On step in, it's only worth to unlock gem slots. Gem slots are king in that game. Okay. Luthien Bummer Chum. Wait, Luthien, will you hop on here? We'll do a live stream at some point. I would love that. I think people will get such a kick out of it too. I mean, you're welcome now. What you doing? I'm not doing anything. You're welcome to hop in right now. We can do some bum and chum, and then I'll just clip it later as a separate video so people who missed it. You'll watch it. Let's go. Look at that. We got an audience already. If you want me to add, oh, never mind. Y'all are talking to each other. Can we have an after sound segment, bum, chum, or bot statistics on what is actually good according to the data? Bum being after sound's opinion, chum being anticipated rule set application, then bot stats. I would love that. I want to know, where's Aggie get his stats about how good cards are, like the card win rate. That'd be fun. Because I would love to go into that blind and then do like a bum chum and then be like, and then you show the data and like, is this card actually, it's almost like a prediction style game. It's like, how good do you think this card is? And then, you know, basically it's like, do you think it has a higher than 50% win rate or a lower than 50% win rate? Although that's not really the criteria for my bum rating. My bum rating is like, would I ever use it? Right. Which is, I'm not a great player. So my bum rating shouldn't count for much here. And clearly Luthien, who is awesome at the game, is countering with everything, saying that this is how she wins all of her champ level games. So you should be listening to her. This is just the secret way in which I get Luthien to tell me which cards are good. Hypothetical question: what price would you sell all your SPL assets for? How sentimental are you for them? It would have to be double their value for me, and I still don't know if I would sell. That's a great question. Are you talking about sell all of them for? I don't know. That's tough. I don't know that I would ever sell all of them. But if I had been someone last year that became like a Splinternaire and my assets here hit 7 figures, I'd be taking a lot off the table. I mean, here's the thing. Even if I didn't hit 7 figures, it's just like, imagine having like high 6 figures. Like, why wouldn't you want to take a lot off the table at that point? But then again, it's like, how much do you believe in the team and the further growth? Like it could still continue to go higher. So that's why, like, for me, the biggest lesson that I've learned, and this is just for me, right? I'm not saying that other people should do this, but it's like learning how to take profits from the game regularly, as well as like having a disciplined plan about it. And so I started this in the bear market because I wanted to like build solid habits where it's just like, okay, you know, whatever I'm doing within the game, I want to be taking X amount out every week, right? And so that's just for me to build good, disciplined investing habits as we potentially rise up and go to the moon again, right? Like I want it to be so ingrained in me that, okay, I'm not going to sell everything and I'm not going to like FOMO into stuff, but like, here are the things. A lot of it, like SPS, I don't want to sell, or at least not until it maybe gets to $1 or whatever. But like a lot of like rental income, for example, like I will look at that and be like, okay, let me take half of that, reinvest back in, and take the other half and and pull out and buy like, you know, Bitcoin or ice cream or whatever the case is. Bitcoin or ice cream. That's what my world revolves around. Yes, Bummer Chum, love it. That sounds fun. Luthien says, message me, we can plan it. I can't do it right now because the kids are awake. Can we get the kids in on this? I want to hear them go, bum, bum, bum. No, I'm just kidding. Baron is working. I'm expecting delivery of my new fridge at any minute. Fridges are great for holding ice cream. Nope, those are freezers. But I almost was able to tie it all together. Luthien, we'll definitely make it happen. I bet the Archmage guys have the data. Archmage guys have everything, huh? Do it live, please. Yeah, no, we have to do it live. I think people would get a kick out of it live. And Luthien, I will try to go live. Well, no, I mean, if you can do Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday, those are the days. But if we can't, then we'll try another time. Give me 1 million and they're all yours. See, dishonesty, that's where I was thinking too. I immediately went to this anchor of like 7 figures, right? Like if all my assets were to hit 7 figures, I'd probably consider it. Like again, if it's all or nothing, I'd probably like very strongly consider it, because that's like at the end of the day, that's life-changing money, right? That's life-changing capital, and it doesn't mean I have to stop playing the game. It's just my relationship with the game would change, but my relationship with the rest of the world will be very different. So, on the sell question, I saw everything at 3x my initial investment. I have been in the market long enough to see that if I can 3x, there's always if I can 3x, there has always been a correction. Interesting. Okay, plan the trade the plan. Okay, you know what idea I love, and it was actually brought to my attention. I'd heard it a long time ago, but is it Matt Monarch, a guy who was creating some content for a bit, one of the OG whales? He mentioned this a while back, and then I like, it reminded me because I learned it in like high school or college. But if you start with $1,000, which I know is a lot, but you can start with less and just have to do it more. But if you start with $1,000, I believe you only have to double your money 10 times in order to go from $1,000 to $1 million. And let me see. Let me just double check that. So 1,000 times 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So you get over $1 million if you double your money twice or 10 times. And I don't know why, because I don't know why, but that makes it seem so easy to do, because at least in crypto, because I feel like there are so many projects that offer more than 2x's. It's just a matter of like getting in, being patient, and then getting out, like having the conviction and the discipline to get out. Having the discipline and conviction to get out as soon as you make your 2x. Don't get greedy. Don't go for more, right? Like, it's just like you make the 2x, you're out. And then you just wait it out until the market corrects, the market does whatever, or that specific token corrects. Or, I mean, yeah, I guess you don't really see it in stocks as often, but it is interesting to think about. The hypothetical question is, you have to sell all your assets and you can't re-enter and buy back later. Would you take double or triple their worth? Remember, you can't re-enter. I mean, I don't feel like my assets are worthwhile enough that if they triple now, I would re-enter or I would sell. But if you're asking for a specific amount, I would start heavily considering it, probably around 400 to 500K if my assets were to reach those levels. And I had to sell everything, because again, that's enough capital to like figure it out. You have rough amount. How much rental you got from Jin O'Shaughnessy? Oh, Clevin, always bringing up the Jin O'Shaughnessy's. I don't know. I don't even know how much my Jin O'Shaughnessy's are renting out for now. Oh, you know what? Let's actually go see. Oh, servers are going down for maintenance. Ooh, what's coming out today? Did they say? Are we gonna get some juicy release today? Something that they didn't even mention? I doubt it. But it'd be cool if we got a nice little surprise today. What did I want to look at? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jin O'Shaughnessy. That dude. Let's see. So how much is he going for? Because all of mine are still level 1. You go for 18 DEC? Yo. When did that happen? I remember I was renting this dude out for like 1 DEC for a while. It was really sad. Ooh, a penny? Nice. With all my Jin O'Shaughnesses, I'm making like 40 cents a day, I think. Rental market seems to have recovered, maybe. Take into consideration you can't re-enter. Yeah, no, I know that I can't re-enter. Can I like never ever re-enter? Or can I like, you know, maybe there's like a cool off period, a cool down period? This is a very specific hypothetical scenario we're getting into. Harry. Is your name Harry? Is it Larry or is it McNary? I really want to call you McNary because that sounds cool. I remember the video from Matt. Yeah, I it's like it brought back this, you know, economics class that I remember learning it in back in the day. It's a shame he hasn't done a video for a long time. Yeah, I hope he's well because I know he posted about like his health struggles. So Matt, if you're watching this, I hope you're well, brother. I hope things are good for you. On the hypothetical, if I have to sell and cannot re-enter, the 3x still applies. I can go buy something else later, and I guess I have to leave the game, but I can play something else to fill that. Wymox, but can anything fill the Splinterlands void for you? You're like, I'm just gonna move to GLS. Don't forget taxes. Yeah, JB, there's that. There's that. Again, guys, I'm not saying that I'm doing this. I'm not saying that you should do this. I'm not even talking about the tax implications. I'm just saying it was an interesting thought. It was an interesting thought experiment. That's what I'm talking about. Take them all. I won't re-enter. Give me a mill. There you go. But I remember I'm always DCAing. That's true. Voucher store. Ooh, could we get the voucher store today? No, Matt or Nate just gave us eye candy and said it's not done yet. All right. This honestly looks like you are out of date. We're up to 18 DEC now, according to what we just looked at. I don't know, but if you buy the top, you should be. If you didn't buy the top, you should be easy 3 to 5x here with all your assets. I agree. I think. Will the Splinterfest online tickets go in the Splinterland shop today? Maybe that could. Stock Jockey, are you going to Splinterfest? It'd be cool to hang out with you, man. My name is none of the above, but if you're asking, go with the whole enchilada. Harry, Larry, McNair. It's just so long, but okay, I'll try. Yeah, I'll sell for Hive, and then we'll Hive and SPS 100x because of MLS pump and buy my citizen. Yeah, I don't know, Harry, Larry, McNary. That's a tough question to answer. It's like it would have to be significant enough where I would be okay with not participating in any further upside at from like Splinterlands. And so I don't know, maybe 400k isn't enough. It'd be nice though. All right, should we get another battle in before this goes down? Oh shoot, just missed it. What is my Okay, let's see here. So we're down for maintenance. Hopefully they give us a heads up when they are going on sale. I worry they might sell out. I don't think so. Okay, how many people here are planning to go to Splinterfest? Stock Jockey, you're going to be there? Awesome. How many people here are planning to go? Not that this is like the perfect sample size or sample pool, but if they're planning to have 1,000 people max, I don't know that we're gonna get anywhere close to that. Maybe I'm being bearish. I don't know. Andrew's gonna be there. Luthien's gonna be there. Oh, Yuki, you're gonna be there too. Okay, so virus. That's 4. All right, if there's 4 people here that are gonna go, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I legitimately have no idea, and I don't know. I don't know how the team's thinking about it too, but it sounded as though Matt was not convinced that they were gonna like sell out of tickets. So maybe I don't know how they've gauged interest before, but you could have people buying tickets just to reserve the promo card. See, I'm wondering about this because actually NFT Gaming brought it up a little bit a while ago. And I think that's a legitimate concern, but I wonder they're gonna have to find a way to protect that. So I'm not worried about it right now because I'm sure somebody's gonna bring it up to the team. They have to find a way to protect that by saying, like, if they want just people who are going to attend. Oh, then again, it is revenue for them to get somebody to come in or to buy a ticket even if they don't come. I don't know. I feel like they got to protect people who've booked their tickets and stuff already. Especially because the tickets aren't out yet and they've been telling people about the date for months now. Like, flights and stuff get expensive, so there's got to be a way that they make sure that you have to physically be there. Like, maybe, the redemption process for this coupon or for the guaranteed access to the summoner, maybe that only happens when you sign in and register there, right? At least that's my hope. And if not, then I'll try to mention that in my I do get to attend some of the Splinterfest meetings now, which is fun. I also beat you yesterday in our Brawl match. We were in Fray 12 together. I was so pumped to go against you. Really wanted to win. Not sure why. Wait, you beat me? Hold on. This was you? Oh, I can't see it now. I only had one loss in my Fray this past Brawl. So if that was you, that's so funny because I was so upset. I'm like, man, I wanted to go for a clean sweep. This would have been my best Brawl ever. And someone had to come in. Maybe you had to come in and ruin that for me. But well done. GG's. Condor has cheap flights from Frankfurt to Vegas. Oh, Dishonesty. Where in Europe are you at? Dishonesty, just curious. Howdy. What's going on, Rick? Hey, did I miss a bunch of... Oh, I'm... Okay, I would like to go, but it's far away from Germany. Oh, Rockaholic. My brother's in Germany. Where in Germany are you? Because I would like to visit next year. He's in Berlin. So I'm thinking about... I told him sometime maybe middle or end of next year, I'd like to go visit him if he's still living there. So in the town hall, was it touched on that this is MLSPA, so that implies they will not have teams involved, just players? Yes. Well, it wasn't touched on, but they didn't say MLS, but they did say MLSPA. So yeah, maybe no teams, but definitely players. I wonder if the players get a kickback from this, right? If you're creating cards based on their likeness and their name and their, they should get something out of it, right? 100 live attendees and 900. Yeah, guys, don't let the bots take up all the seats, all right? It's going to suck if I can't get a ticket, but I do trust Matt Goodham. Okay, it would be such bad press and leave a terrible taste in everybody's mouth if all the people who have been like booking flights and stuff don't get in because a bunch of people bought tickets that didn't attend and the seats are just empty. Did they say you have to be physically there? They did not say it because I don't think they thought that through yet, but I'm going to bring it up. You should give your ID for buying a ticket and state that they aren't resellable. Well, I don't mind them being resellable, but I think that they should make sure and ensure that it's the people who actually come there and not just those that are buying tickets from afar. On the promo card, I thought it says it can be redeemed at the event, so it implies you have to scan QR code to check in or something. I hope so. We'll see. You have to be there in order to get the promo card. Oh, Matt said so. All right, there we go. So everybody who's worried, fear not. It was you then? All right, GG's. Yeah, you crushed me. Or was it close? I hope it was close. I hope I at least had an honorable loss to you. Between 200 to 500 per ticket. Oh, whoops. A bit to the eastern side of Europe. Not a big fan of doxing. Oh, that's fair. Okay, sorry. Not trying to figure out where you're at. I was just curious. Please take no offense. I meant none. I was born near Berlin. I now live in the city where Jägermeister comes from. Okay, cool. I don't know my German geography very well. The website going to maintenance reminded me you're streaming. I guess this is a terrible time that I picked. I mean, I think I picked this before they started the maintenance cycle, but at least we can chat here. Remind me you're streaming. Welcome, Mitchell. Matt talked about it in the Q&A section of the town hall. Rockaholic, that is awesome. My cousin lives in Berlin, but most of my family is in the Frankfurt area. My mom was from Germany. Oh, cool, Luthien. Didn't know that. Let's see. What can we like? Should we go to like Splinter Cards and like just mess around with this website? Ooh, hold up. Is my Rising Star mission done? It is. Let's go ahead and put another mission into the mix here. I'm earning a good amount of star bits now. I'm very happy with this. The millionaire mission has forced me to buy way more fans, but that's leading to me getting way more through my other missions. Rising Star. I just finished my 4th band slot. Nice. Congratulations. Any speculation on Lux Vega stats? No. I have no idea what it'll be. I can't imagine it's going to be anything super like meta breaking. But I think it'll have some unique aspects to it. Yeah, Lux Vega is the name of the card. Starbits are killing you? Where's Starbits? Where's the Starbits price at? Let's go to Hive Engine, shall we? I'm really disappointed with Hive Engine, I gotta say. Because my withdrawals are still stuck. And it makes me nervous whenever I'm putting money into an ecosystem and then the bridges back and forth go down. But I really don't want to use Terra Block. What are we looking for? Oh, Starbits. They're kind of holding steady here at this 0.00005 range. But yeah, they're down a significant amount from when I bought into my millionaire card. It's awesome how small the world is. Indeed. Lux Vega. Yep, I answered that. And I think it is the lady welcoming you in the caravan from the art. Yes, that is who Lux Vega is. And I think there should hopefully be some cool lore around Lux Vega. I had a few stuck. You can submit a ticket, but it's still slow. Well, I think all withdrawals were down yesterday, JB, for a bit. So if you were on, I was in the Hive Engine Discord and everybody was complaining. And it seemed like it'd been down for like maybe more than a day, but it sounds like it's trying to, or they're almost back. Let me check. Because I was trying to withdraw something out to BSC. Yes, I got it. Sweet. Okay, so it came back through. So yeah, it was just down. The thing is, there's people aren't really active on the Hive Engine Discord, so it's like everybody was complaining about this for like almost 24 hours, and then, or maybe not 24 hours, but for a good amount of time. And then like this morning, Cryptomancer like posted in the official thing, like recognizing like, yeah, something's down and we don't have like an ETA on when it'll be up. So it's like, I don't know if it's just a small team and they can't like respond to things right away. I know you guys are saying that they respond to support tickets, but it would have been nice to get confirmation that something was wrong with the system-wide, or there was like a system-wide error much sooner. But if I'm being honest, I don't mind if Cryptomancer didn't get to it because he was too busy working on SPS Brawl rewards for us. Don't use TerraBlock, use Terradome. What's Terradome? I used the Monster Market bridge yesterday, which was fantastic. Low fees. It was very nice. There's just not as much liquidity on there. But thank you again to Dishonesty for pointing that out. 3 hours downtime. I doubt it's going to be a full 3 hours. It rarely is. My internet is back. Welcome back, Icy Flow. Is there any way to transfer DEC to SPS without TerraBlock? Yes, I use I use this one right here. So if you go, oh, never mind. Can't go there right now. I don't have the link to it here. But if you go to Monster Market, there's a bridge there. The thing is, it's only good for BSC, which is fine because I like BSC. So, oh man, I really wanted to like go through more like the LP stuff. We didn't even talk about that. You just got one through yesterday. All right, good. Now mine went through. I don't know when, but it just came through, or when I checked. Where were we? Oh yeah, Splinter cards. Let's check this out now. All right, so let me refresh this page. I don't know how many nodes have been sold, but it looks like we're at 33 million now. SPS burned. Man, I would love to see this thing hit 100 million. Yeah, 8 million in the Dow. And there's going to be another node with the GLS thing. That's going to be interesting. Oh, they got the total market cap. I didn't see this here. Oh, total market cap for the cards. 99 million. Market volume, active rentals. We're still seeing a crap ton of packs get opened. But have you guys seen the pack sales? Look at this. We've done 42K. When did we cross 500,000? They revealed the stats when. Oh wait, there's another official announcement. Oh, the summary for the town hall just went live. But man, Rosie W's town hall stuff is phenomenal. I don't know how fast that girl types, but it's out of control in a good way. She literally has like almost verbatim what people are saying. So she's like typing down everything. And then not only that, she has it out with all the eye candy, with pictures, with like the formatting and everything. And everybody's saying goodbye in the town hall. And she's like, posted. I'm just like, what the hell? That's outrageous. Absolutely insane. What was I looking at? Oh, I wanted to look at the official announcements, and I was looking for when did they announce Conqueror Yasik? 8/5. What's today? 8/8. 8/5 at 2:38 p.m. Okay, so it's been 3 days. I thought we were selling a lot more than that. Never mind. I thought it had only been 2 days, but it's been almost 3 days. No, shoot, it's been more than that. It's been 4 days, almost 4 days. So we're doing like 10K packs a day, maybe 11, maybe 12. Luthien, are you opening packs and then selling them? Is that flip still there? Is that arbitrage still there? It's okay. You don't have to share it if that's what your secret is. But I'm just curious what people are doing. Like, don't you have a maxed out deck already? Or are you just renting them out? On Rising Star, do you record stake? I get about 250 to 500 star bits daily. I don't record stake. Should I be doing that? That sounds like a lot of star bits. All right, we're going to change this to a Rising Star stream for a minute. What do I have to do? I need to learn more about this. I want to get more in the Rising Star ecosystem. Record staking. All right, well, it's not going to help if I can't even find it. All right, maybe Rosie is a bot. Oh, she's one of the good bots then. 4 days. Yeah, you're right, Mitchell. I messed up on that. I've been opening my packs as I get potions from the quest. Okay. Every time After Sound says arbitrage, I drink. Do I say it that often? Arbitrage. I'm trying to get you to pass out, Randy. No, that's not nice. Enjoy yourself. I think prices went down significantly. Yep, selling cars. I'm losing a small amount of money, but I'm getting the guaranteed airdrop, which I think is worth it. You know, I was trying to do that math recently too. And I think one of the difficult things right now is understanding how much those cars are going to be worth. So I don't think that that's a terrible thing. I was just doing it with 100 packs at a time. I mean, that one video where I was like recording the packs or opening 100 packs. But see, the thing is, I'm not even selling all of them. Because especially for a lot of the commons, if I'm only going to get like pennies for those, I will usually just use it to level up my deck. I've not tried record staking too, but from what I understand, you get starbits if some buys the record you staked, right? Who's buying records on here though? Oh, record staking. I'm so blind. Sorry, Wymox. New and X featuring Raven Madness. All right, I should understand this before I do what I was going to do. You need to stake more than 1% and you get a portion of what is sold. Okay, but like if nobody's buying them, how are you earning that much daily? Does that make sense, Wymox? I guess I still don't know. How much did you stake to get that amount, Wymox? So when you mint an NFT, you have to pay 100k starbits, and then you get the Hive and stakers to get starbits on what is sold. I stake about half of what I earn a day. I'm so lost here. Wait, so what's the benefit for artists? I'm curious on what the benefit for artists is. Okay, so I'm gonna share something with you guys because I want to get. I'm thinking this through, and it's not geared towards you, so I'm not trying to hype you up for it because I don't think anybody here would necessarily be interested. But like one of the things that I really want to do is bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3 when it comes to music and music royalties, right? And I think that NFTs can offer some crazy types of like utility and revenue sharing and ownership. So like one of the things that I want to do with my music, and I haven't found a good place for this yet. I haven't found a good place for this just yet. Sorry, no, I'm sorry. I recently found a good place. I was looking on Ethereum. I was looking on Binance Smart Chain. I just didn't like that, Ethereum fees and whatever. But the way that I was thinking about it was for songs that I've released, like from the music side, right? So this has nothing to do with gaming, but it might be relevant because I think I've chosen to do it now on the Hive blockchain. But to release an NFT for like a song that I put out, and then use that as a way to do revenue sharing with the people that are NFT holders. So for example, like very specifically, and I was like talking through this with someone yesterday, and I joined the NFT showroom Discord to like see if it's possible. But like, let's say I put out a song, or let's say a song like if I want to like cross promote between audiences, right? Between like the stuff I do for music and the stuff I do here. Like let's say Chaos is here. Let's say I were to release an basically my idea right now, open to you guys tearing it up because I'm just curious, since you guys might have more experience with NFTs and stuff than me. But like, I would love to do it where I could essentially release an NFT for example, like Chaos is here, and only offer like 10 of them. At which point, each of those would represent like 2% of the royalties that I earn from Chaos is here getting streamed on whatever, right? And I use the distributor I use is AWOL, which they're awesome because they provide like so much data, and that's the stuff that I would be providing as like proof, you know what I mean, of like how much I'm earning, and then paying it out monthly based on whatever statements. Like I want there to be a service, and I haven't found a service that does this. And it's just like, okay, if I do it on my own, I don't want to do it on Ethereum. I don't want to do it on Binance. Hive makes sense though, as small as it is. So part of me wants to test it out on Hive and see how it works. And I'm just like, this is the future like revenue model for artists, I think. So I don't know. It's something that I've been thinking about. But like here's the big issue. And why I'm very hesitant, or at least why I want to be very careful about how I go about doing it. Everything, it's like every project I feel like is just a cash grab. And so what I worry about is I don't want it to be that. Of course, there's benefits to like releasing an NFT and then providing value and utility to it so that in the future you do get those royalties in perpetuity, but you have to provide those royalties, or you have to provide that utility. So my thought process was, okay, well, the royalties are going to be there. The benefits for people are always going to be there. The utility for the NFT is always going to be there as long as the song continues to get streamed, right? And hopefully as I continue releasing music or raising my profile as whatever an artist, the song gets more popular over time. And so if I release it, or if I were to release these NFTs, I'd almost want to mint them for pretty much free, so that I could always look back and be like, I wasn't trying to like make money off of anybody. I just wanted to offer ownership in the form of digital ownership in the form of NFTs for this specific track or this specific project. At which point, yeah, I don't know. So I'm just kind of like brainstorming with you guys, but I'm trying to like bridge these two worlds, because I think, you know, NFTs are going to eat up the mainstream world in Web 2 very quick. Maybe not quickly, but eventually, right? Like it's all monkey pictures and whatever right now and trading cards, but it could be so much more. And when I hear stuff about everything essentially being tokenized on the blockchain, it's things like that get me really excited. Plus, at the end of the day, I think it'd be really cool. Like I would own, like if there was artists out there that were releasing these NFTs, and I'm trying to look, right? Because it's like, I would own, like if there's somebody that I believe in, I would own a piece of like their, a piece of their work in perpetuity. One, to support them mainly, but then two, it's just like, oh, well, what, that's the new kind of like digital flex when it comes to NFTs. It's just like, oh yeah, like I own an NFT for this track, so like I get paid the royalties on it. All right, but I'm like way deep in the weeds here. I just started thinking about it because I was just talking to the NFT showroom people on Hive, and I don't know much about the record staking or minting NFTs here, so I feel like I should do my research here before I decide either way. Okay, sorry, that was a little bit of an aside. Let me catch up on. Hey there, I'd be happy to host you in a guest room if you'll be visiting Hamburg. Oh, Hamburg. Oh, Leonard's, thank you so much. Oh, Hamburg. Sorry, I just had to look at the next comment. Hamburg. I don't know, but it'd be awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even if I don't take you up on that, it'd be definitely cool to meet you. I want to, man. We need to get more in-person Splinterland stuff going. I think that'd be really cool. I still don't get it, but thank you for trying to explain. Sorry. Yeah, I know my brain, like, again, I've been like brainstorming this for a while now, and I think I finally settled on a platform to do it, which would be Hive, just because there's no fees. And if I want to keep it small, the problem is, right? Okay, because again, that's what I'm saying. Like this wasn't targeted to you guys, because yeah, I don't care whether you like my music or not. This is like, the content here is for gaming, right? But like for the stuff that I do as an artist, how easy would it be for me to get folks who don't necessarily deal with crypto but are interested in like wanting to support whatever I'm doing music wise? How easy is it to get them into something like Hive? Because you tell them about Ethereum and everyone's just like, oh yeah, I know Ethereum, but Ethereum sucks because of gas fees. And BSC is better, but people don't really know BSC, although they've probably heard of Binance and they know that it's backed by a huge chain. So, or huge exchange, I should say, not chain. So like Hive just seems like, I don't know, like I want to do it on Hive because there's benefits on Hive, but there's like, people don't really know, like my music audience would not know anything about Hive. Or as an artist, you use Starbits to stake your album. You get Hive in return. You set your Hive price. Interesting. Okay. Is there some like a post on this? I need to dig through the Rising Star Hive blog, because I'm sure they have a post on this. And sorry I wasn't able to go live earlier. I was just about to go something. Ended up talking for 2 hours. Oh, never mind. You're talking to the videos. My mom was from a small village outside of Hamburg. Do you go often and visit, Luthien? I'll have to get some. So when I go to Berlin, and maybe if I get a chance to go around to other areas, I'll have to get some recommendations from you guys. Sent you a link in Discord to check out. YouTube won't let me post it. Oh, YouTube, come on now. Peak D, Brawls of Steel. Oh, cool. Okay. Peak D blog. Do you want me to cover this, or just is this for my own entertainment? All right, I'm not going to read it now because then you guys are just going to stare at me looking at something else. But thank you, Icy Flow. Your camera looks nice after sound. Thanks. It's just the basic webcam. Mine's super grainy. What kind of camera are you using? From them, since I'm doing a horrible way to do it. Musicians pay 120,000 starbits to mint 25 record NFTs. 20,000 starbits are burned. 100,000 goes into the staking reward pool for that track. Icy Flow, we're in maintenance mode. Okay. This is okay. Hold on. Let me just. So I'm just curious, who's buying these things on here? And is it just so that you have like a see? Okay, I don't think I would go with something like this. As much as I like Rising Star, like the whole reason for me to like mint an NFT is to give value to the NFT holder, like in perpetuity for as long as I can. We're in maintenance mode. Okay, but it's still something worth checking out. So thank you for that. If it's just art, like I don't want to mint something just to like mint something. Like I don't know. I know it's a good revenue model for artists, and I think it's great that some artists are able to like support themselves with it. But I don't know, it just feels I don't ever want to like release something unless it has utility for the person buying it. If you don't make money, you can continue to produce. Stop thinking you're taking from people because you're charging them money. You're not giving them a service and they are paying for it. If you don't make money, you can't continue. Oh, you can't continue to produce. Well, I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you for the support. After Dark Tournament Grand Prize. Ooh, that could be interesting. Again, see, I'm not trying to like merge both worlds. I usually keep the music stuff completely separate from what I talk about here, but I just wanted to get your opinion. But I mean, sure. I don't know who'd want to play for a tournament for that, but sure, why not? We could definitely make it happen. I've earned 3% on what I've staked since 419. Comes out to about 8% APR. Interesting. Okay. So that's a little skewed because I did not put the full amount at day one, so it's way more than 8.3%. Interesting. Okay. I need to dig into that a little bit more. All right, I'm going to start using my Discord more since Mitchell's asking me to post the link on Discord. I'm posting it there now in the SL chat. There you go. So you can read it now. It's called Brawls of Steel. Icy Flows. All right, I'll cover it. Okay. Will do. I haven't been to Germany since before having kids, but I spent several summers there. It's my favorite place in the world. Interesting. Okay. My brother lives there now. He's been there for coming up on a year, actually. And he seems like he's enjoying himself. All right, let me see here. Wymox is saying, my interpretation, and I am messing around in this, and I've bought a few tracks. The issue is it can be minted again. It's like a bridge between Web 2 music and Web 3. It's track by track. Yeah. Well, see, and this is the problem, right? It's just like I could with anything. It's like you can release an NFT and then just release another one later, and then like what? Like sure, people have it, but it's just art. And maybe I'm not somebody who's like an art collector, so it's hard for me to like understand that world entirely. But I don't know. It's just like I think NFTs in their current form are just digital tokenized versions of Web 2. It's not full Web 3 integration yet. And what I'm trying to do with this NFT idea that I have is I want there to be full like NFT integration. Like my pie in the sky, I'm just like, every time I've done something in my life, including this YouTube channel, right, is like I wanted more content. So I just started creating it because I wanted more people to talk to, right? I wanted more like to get deeper into the community. But like I've started podcasts and stuff in the past just because. So like my thought process here, I'm just like, if nobody's doing this, should I start the company that does it? But I'm like, I don't want to do that. That sounds like a lot of work. And I don't want to be like a CEO or exec or startup culture. Like that's just, it sounds cool, but it also sounds like not what I want to be spending my time doing, which is writing music and playing games with you guys. But it could be crazy amounts of money if you're like one of the people that does it and does it right. I'm not doing Rising Star today. We were just talking about it. I mean, this stream isn't supposedly just Splinterlands. I mean, this channel isn't supposedly just Splinterlands, but it's where my heart usually is. So yeah, they're just down for maintenance right now. So I'll look into the NFT stake, and thank you for taking the time to explain it, Wymox. They sell about a track or two a day. I think it was more a distribution tool rather than an NFT application to music. Yeah, but it's just like, okay, so would you okay, here's the question for you guys. For those of you who play Rising Star, or even if you don't, like, would you go in and buy an NFT for one of these, if you were like a fan of one of these artists? I mean, we should all go and support indie music. I'm not saying that we shouldn't. But the real question is, like, would you go and buy an NFT? Like what, like, again, what does that give you outside of like a digital flex, right? Because the only NFTs that I feel like are really popping off are your Bored Apes and whatever that have like very strong, solid communities around them. And so like that's one area, because the utility is like, okay, well, you have this digital flex. You also have potentially a community that you can be a part of. I think Bored Apes is actually doing it somewhat well. But my thing wouldn't be community based, but more utility based. So Alex is saying no. Hello from Thailand. Just got back from holiday. I have to catch up on your videos. You didn't miss anything. You got me, sweethearts. There's not much that's happened, but hope you had a good trip. Pokeas is here in Rising Star, and I promised to buy it. Ooh, it's enticing. What if I release a Chaos is Here NFT through NFT Showroom? I wasn't planning to do Chaos is Here. I was planning to do other stuff from my catalog, but it could be interesting. I use the game for free money. I agree. Yes, I've had application and they tied it in with podcasting 2.0. Ooh, what's podcasting 2.0? Wymox, you are just a wealth of information and knowledge. I really enjoy our conversations. I know Steppen hasn't been whatever, but I hope we get to chat again soon. I want to buy my 100x card when I max out Rising Star. What's NFT show? Oh, so NFT Showroom is the oh my gosh, my sponsors are back. Did you guys see the sponsors yesterday on the Splinterlands Town Hall? The same sponsor was coming in. I feel honored that the Splinterlands official channel, I'm getting the same type of sponsorship and attention as the Splinterlands official channel. What was I going to say? Oh, you're asking about NFT Showroom? Let's see. NFT Showroom Hive. Here we go. It's like the OpenSea for Hive. So you can see here, there's a market, and you can just go in and see all different kinds of art and collections. I mean, it's not on the same level as OpenSea or anything Ethereum, Solana, or actually Solana was the other chain, not just Binance. But I get worried about Solana going down. And Solana, like all the Solana hacks, like that just makes me worried. But then again, I just don't know if Hive is big enough for it to be a target yet. See, this is interesting. This is like the gray area, right? for me, because I mean, not that I'm planning to do this, but like this is clearly intellectual property that's not owned by this person. They're just making art based on it and then selling it on a decentralized platform. So it's like Marvel could go after them, right? Technically, but I don't know. Let's see, it's all different kind of arts, all different kinds of art available. But again, see, I'm not like, look at my walls. Like there's not much art up here. I've never been like an visual art enthusiast. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I haven't personally been into it. So, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't need another music aspect to curate music. I am buying what I cannot find elsewhere. Podcasting 2.0 ties directly to Lightning Network, and you can tip stream sats to. Oh, I have heard about this. The streaming sats. That's interesting. Okay, I need to look into that more. Clemens is in the house. After sound. How many SL alt accounts are you using nowadays? I am using, I don't know why I had to think about it. It's the same amount. It's just after sound 1, 2, and 3. Or there's not even an after sound 1. It's just after sound and then after sound 2 and 3. But I'm not playing on the other accounts. The other accounts are used for like rental stuff. So I'm using Rent Golem with them, and I've cleaned out my main account, my playing account with. I've removed a lot of the extra cards from there. Part of that was to clean it up for me in general. Just from an aesthetic view, but also, I guess, safety, privacy, in the sense that, you know, if one account gets hacked, hopefully there's assets spread across different accounts. Anna saying Hive is not user friendly enough to compete with Solana, even with the audit. This is what I'm worried about, right? Because I'm trying to combine two different audiences here. I'm trying to combine people who have been into my music for the last 10 years. And trying to get them into like Web3, and I share kind of like the Splinterlands team's vision that Hive is, in a sense, one of the better ways to get people onboarded. But I agree that it's not as user friendly. Like you the thing is, if you wanted to buy an NFT on Ethereum, you could literally type into Google or YouTube how to buy an NFT on Ethereum, and there will be hundreds of walkthroughs. I don't know if that exists for Hive. So that's kind of what's been holding me back here. Do you know anything about NFTM on Hive? I don't. I just know that there's a token, and it's like something about a museum. Could you see sales there? I mean, if it's in Hive, I would look into it. What do you mean by sales? I mean, I think this is just people selling their stuff. I don't think there's like... Let's see. So someone made this dragon. There's 2 total editions. And whoa, Luthien, did you buy this one? Whoa, what are the chances? Wait, Luthien, you used this. Oh, you bought it? And then you transferred it to Clove? And then you bought the second one. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I feel bad kind of like snooping on your on your activity, but it's also very public for the blockchain. So yes. All right. Well, I'd love to hear more about your experience with NFT Showroom. That's so funny. That was not planned. About unlicensed artists, the thing is, it's not an immediate concern because they have the blockchain and they can just go get them later. Oh, you're right. That's true. I think that's what most people miss. Well, because the thing is, somebody could create an anonymous account, right? Like you could come in, get Hive without whatever, or buy, have somebody like send you Hive third party or peer to peer. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I had to get verified here. So I went through the whole verification on NFT Showroom. But the thing is, like, people who were running it already knew me somewhat just through Splinterlands. And obviously I'm public here. But I wonder how easy it would be to verify if you were not. Like if you were not anonymous, but pseudonymous. Also, podcasting fixes the licensing issue. So if you have a track with someone else on it, you can set it to 80-20. Then they can take the 20%, divide it. I like this. I like this podcasting 2.0 because I've done a lot of podcasting stuff in the past, and I would love to continue it or get back into it. NFT art isn't copyrighted. You own a link and not the property rights. But what if the NFT arts is using copywritten stuff, right? Like they wouldn't go after the people who bought it; they go after the people who sold it. Some is, yeah, that's mine. Most of those art seem to be AI generated. I could easily create art like that. Hey, Harris, maybe there's a future for you in creating art here. How do you create this? Just how does AI create this stuff? Tortoise and Fighter. Oh, here's a Splinterlands thing. This is what the game's going to look like in a couple of years. Bitcoin eggs. I don't like again. See, and I don't mean to be dismissive or condescending. I just don't like who's buying this stuff, and what are you doing with it? Now, because here's the thing: when it's regular art, you can hang it on your wall, and like that's awesome, right? But when it's digital art, you can use it as a profile picture, like verified profile picture. But they really only have integration for Ethereum right now, and maybe Solana, right? With like Twitter and all that. I'm just wondering, like, who's buying stuff and what do you like, Luthien? If you don't mind me asking, like, what are you doing with this, or is it just like you wanted to have it? And that's a valid answer. I just don't know. Maintenance is done. Let's go. All right, and generative art that, as far as I know, is a gray area. Some defend it. Isn't possible to copyright it. Okay. Legal Eagle YouTube channel did a good video on the legality of NFTs, so he didn't cover gaming NFTs. Okay, interesting. You turning all of your streams into NFTs? No. Should I? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. Again, what's the point of an NFT? Like, it has to have some utility to it. People who are just like making NFTs of everything, I don't know. That's where the bubble comes in. Wait, let me send you some sample. What are you sending me? What? Let's say what? AI art is exploding in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've seen threads pop up all over. DAL-E2. I don't know who DAL-E2 is. Luthien, I just thought it was cute. Oh, I actually have it up for sale now. Oh, we can let's follow this. Sorry, Luthien. We're gonna follow your actions across the blockchain. All right, so you bought one for 10 Hive. You sent it to Clove. Then you bought another one for 10 Hive. And now you're trying to make a clean 2x. Ooh, Luthien flipping NFTs. Sorry to give away your strategy. That was completely random. Let's go to someone else. And then we'll hop back into the game. What's this? Marshmallow Whelp? Oh, it looks so cute. It looks so cute. Maybe I do want one for myself. Wait, Luthien, you bought this one too? What is going on here? What are the chances? So who's selling it now? Can you see who's selling it? So interesting. Can't you rig a system where a screen in away frame shows all your NFT art either way if you're talking about it hanging on the wall? Yeah, I'm sure you can, but it's like I'm sure some people care. I don't want to say anything. Check my Discord. All right, you DM'd me. Oh shoot. Yo, these look hot. Wait, so you like how do you make this stuff? Oh, I wish I could share this here. I don't want to share my entire screen though. Let me see. Oh yeah, I don't even have Discord open, so never mind. Wait, this stuff is awesome, dude. Is this easy to make? Should I have you make my NFT for me? Can I like hire you to make my NFT for me? How much would you charge? I'm selling that one too. Oh, when I bought it, 10 Hive was worth a lot more. I'm selling that one too, although I might change my mind. It's so adorable. Yeah, it's cute. The NFT argument on what is the value and why would you use it similar to the who would use email back in the day. The use of the NFT is so in its infancy. Sure. No. Why? Okay. So Wymox, I agree with you that I don't think all the utility has been put in for NFTs, but I don't like email from the beginning had a very clear utility. It's communication, right? Now people got a little romantic about it and oh, you're not writing with a pencil and paper. That's awful. But I don't know, like NFT art, I'm still trying to figure out what the use case is for. I think NFTs in general are going to be, I'm very bullish on like NFTs in general, whether that's gaming, whether that's what's that called? Gaming or other utilities. What is going on here? I'm trying to hit my start menu so that I can share this for you, Harris. But yeah, I don't know. Share it here. Okay, I'm opening Discord just for you. All right, let's go back to the game, shall we? Let's look at some of these LPs. Oh, should we do a refresh? Stop it. Why am I clicking on the wrong things? Where are these pools at? Man, some whale came into the DEC die one. I got in when it was like 50 something percent. I was so happy. And then all of a sudden it drops down to 39%. All right. Looks like the sponsors are back. Let's go. Block. The NFT. Okay. You find this conversation amazing? ... Are you being sarcastic? Sorry if this is boring for you. I'm just nerding out over it. All right, what are we showing? Oh, Harris. All right. Here is the art from Harris. And the fact that you made these in 2 minutes? What? Okay. Let's remove this. You're gonna have to see my face until I can share the other screen. There we go. All right, so Harris made these apparently in 2 minutes. So there's one. There's two. 3. This looks dope. 4. Wow, this is crazy. So you made it in 2 minutes? Like this makes me wonder like what AI generated music is going to sound. I mean, there's already AI generated music, but like what that will do to the music industry if it's just going to dilute things in the future. That's so interesting. Okay. All right. So everybody got to see it. Well done, Harris. You are indeed talented, or at least your AI bot is. All right. Back to this screen. Well, you should just put them up on NFT Showroom then, Harris. You never know. Luthien might come buy it. If she thinks it's cute, she might just come and buy it. I need an LP tutorial. I did a couple, one for Hive specific or tribal decks and one for BNB and ETH. You just look up tutorial. I think I put tutorial in the titles. So if you want to go look those up, hopefully that can be helpful. But if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. So the art application can be flipped for a TCG game. The art collector might not see the same use / utility in the TCG and vice versa. That's fair. Ooh, wait, Wymox, you have to be familiar with this project called, was it Loot? Where the guy just created a bunch of NFTs, put them out there, and said people should go use them for something. Does that ring a bell? Our first time I'm seeing adult dating site bot. No, that's my sponsor. Dark Magician Girl. I find it amazing that there are different thoughts based on the same technology for 2 different avenues. Good point. Is that Dark Zombie card for the third one? I forgot her name. I don't know. You'll have to ask Harris. I will make something so cute Luthien will purchase it. Luthien, you're being targeted now based on your purchase history. Okay. Let's fight a battle, shall we? Oh. Apparently I fought one 13 seconds ago. It doesn't matter. We're going to fight another one. My bot is doing well. Actually, no, my bot sucks. I got to be honest. I have to tag myself in all the time. Because I feel like I'm a better player than the bot. All right, let's see what we got here. I like do the cha-cha. What am I playing? Oh, I'm in gold. Okay, that's good to know. You know, I always get suckered into. Ooh, this could be interesting. No, let's just roll with this. I always get suckered into the life leech folks and scavenge folks. Somebody just messaged me on Discord. What did I miss? Was there an announcement or something? All right, we're gonna go with that team. All magic damage. Let's see. Ouster? Oh no, they did go with. Okay, that's what I thought they would be doing. Oh man. Oh my gosh, I'm going up against a Shinlo, gold foil Shinlo. How fast can I kill that guy? Well, I'll kill him this turn, right? So that's good. Cool, cool. All right, please stick the poison. Please stick the poison. Yay! Okay, you got your shot off. Sweet. Oh, and you stuck the poison? So, oh, actually, that doesn't really matter. I think we got it. Oh, we're going to crush this Shinlo. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Let's go. Oh, man. Boom shakalaka. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Update notes are out. Okay, let me see here. Yes, I think it's loot. Yeah, I remember there was so much hype about it. I don't know where that project ended up going, but loot. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I've been matching with you a lot after sound. Did you beat me? I missed the easy wins against the bots. The game is harder now, where I have to think more about the team I play. That's how that should be, though. I want the game to be challenging. Archmage hasn't been doing well the past week. I grind higher, then it loses. Yeah, Archmage has been. I don't know. I let the thing run, but it's just like then I see a bunch of losses in a row. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of wasting my time and money here. So let me go back in and actually play the game. And then I go in and I go on a win streak. I'm just like, see, Archmage, look at that. That's how you get it done. That's how you get it done. No skull death equalizer? Blasphemy? What do you mean? What's no skull death? Update notes are out. Okay, let's go check out the update notes. I won't be able to pull it up here, so I'm just going to read it out for you guys. We have flattened the overall range of merits in chests. Players no longer see extremely rare legendary chests with thousands of merits, but the overall number of merits have been increased for other luck rolls. All right. They're once again accepting BTC, ETH, and LTC for credit purchases. This is being done with the simple swaps. Were they not accepting those for a while? Some issues with liquidity pool rewards have been addressed. Issues that prevent users from claiming LP rewards with certain browsers. Oh, yeah, I had that issue this morning. A bug on the user interface of the LP page that caused users to connect. Okay. The daily welcome back message has been updated. What does it show now? I want to see this welcome back message. No, give me the welcome back message. Oh, you suck. Fine. Problem with tournaments failing to accept payments. Okay. Has been corrected. Some initial changes to facilitate. All right, so nothing crazy here. We corrected the Grandmaster Wraith airdrop profile picture that had incorrectly had the death element. Okay. We made a change to correct the handling of surrenders. Previously, in certain rare situations, accounts could get wins without submitting a legal team. When interesting. Okay, was that in response to what Tales from the Cryptmancer was talking about? Adjustments have been made when a challenge is issued and accepted if neither player submits a team. We've made sure that the active authority is on. Okay. All right. Nothing major, it seems like. So I think that's it. I keep getting beeps for Discord stuff, but I keep missing the thing there. Well, we've been live for 2 hours already. It's 11:30. My goodness. Oh, no wonder. I'm hungry. I'm feeling it. I see. Do you find your bot gets many draws? That's a good question. It's a lot more difficult now. Yeah. Unfortunately, you or your bot didn't do well against me every match. Wait, what's your username? I want to know when I'm going up against you. My bot keeps losing, so I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I've actually been playing more than him lately, though. Because I said it so that I did it. The reason I like having the bot is because I don't ever want my ECR to go to 100%. So I actually set it to a 98% ECR, whatever. So it only triggers when it gets up there. Otherwise, I'm usually the one playing the games. But just in case, like, I go out of town, or I'm traveling, or I'm out for the day or something, and I forget, then this time last season, yeah. Had a look today at suspected bots battle chain to find 7-8 draws per 20 games on the account, and the other accounts that had drawn against it. Yeah, there's still a lot of win trading stuff going on. It's not good. Last season was way longer. Yeah, that's true. Last season was way longer. Just make a new bot then? No, I don't make the bots. I need 6 more Murdampiers. I like this card. 6 more to max out? You're pretty close. Let's see, how much are they going for? A penny. Come on, dude. You can do it. You just gotta buy 6 of them. For exactly a penny. I need to start using this guy more. But I'm like on a no buying rewards cards revolt right now. I was talking about my rating after X amount of days from the start of the season. All right, that's fair. That's a good point. That's a better way to look at it. Oh, the sponsors are back. Wow, we got hit 3 times today. This must be a new and improved sponsorship. All right, let's go ahead and block. I just keep winning using my DEC win bot. There you go. Okay. Fair enough. What are you playing at, and how much DEC are you getting per win? Because you should be there hopefully relatively soon. How many do I have? Oh yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, where I cleaned up a bunch, where now I'm just leveling up as I get them. I was curious about draws because 7 out of 8 of them seemed excessive. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's no longer available. Ooh. 5, 6. We're going to buy 6 right now. We're going to buy 6 right now. Hey, Alex, confirm for me. It's Balsanga, right? I'm going to send you your Christmas present early because you've been with me for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Balsanga. There you go. Now you got all 6. I'm telling you. I don't just remember your username, your YouTube usernames. Now I'm remembering all of your IGNs. Okay. Was just curious about draws. Okay, my bad. After sound, I gotta shamelessly promote my stuff so I can buy more +1 and stuff. Go ahead. Oh, were you the were you the sponsor? Never had more than 3 in 20 matches as far as I noticed. Yeah, I don't have many draws either. I did remember. Might have to do with the depth of your deck. True. You know what's so funny is somebody they just posted something in the Genesis League. I'm so excited about this, guys. I'm so pumped, man. I'm so pumped about whatever is coming down the pipeline for Splinterland's ecosystem over the next couple of months. So they have a big announcement here from Kay. Oh, it's more on the giveaway opportunity. Yeah, I don't really care for a signed jersey, but I do want 20 Genesis League packs. Sign up for the mailing list and be automatically entered in. All right, that's cool. Cameron, what's your opinion? Oh man, we've spent the whole stream talking about this. My opinion is that I'm really bullish on what it means for the Splinterlands economy and the Splinterlands token SPS specifically. I think that there's a lot of really cool things that could happen. It doesn't impact the game directly, unfortunately, but I think if it does pump the price of SPS and the fact that people will be getting SPS as rewards in hopefully less than a month, I think people are going to be happy about that. So even just like, I know people wanted to see something game related. And I think we're still going to see more game related stuff coming, but it just like seeing Aggroed and Hardpoint so excited about this. And then everybody was just like shitting on it yesterday. I'm just like, man, these guys work so hard. And I know they're not perfect, but it's just like, it was nice to see them happy. And then to see everybody being like, oh, this sucks. I was just like, all right, well, I feel like overall it's good news for the Splinterlands ecosystem. And here's the thing, right? Like people were calling out, which I think it's a fair assessment, right? But I don't think that the conclusion that you draw from that assessment is, at least I disagree with the conclusion that you draw from that assessment. And that assessment is, this isn't good for Splinterlands, the game. It's good for Splinterlands, the company. And my counter to that, because I do believe that's true and I agree with you on that, but my counter to that is, well, if it's good for Splinterlands, the company, hasn't this team shown you enough with their history that they're going to reinvest and put this back into the game? Like just the last couple of months have been incredible in terms of development. So they took that huge boom that happened last year and put it back into the game, hiring more resources, hiring more people, hiring folks to do lore, right? Like it's been a great kind of reinvestment back into the business for them. And so I don't know. That's yeah. JL's gonna be lit. I don't know anything about the game, right? But I think if it could bring in a new audience that has nothing to do with Splinterlands, I still think it could be a lot of fun, because right now I'm holding SPS and I'm planning on earning more SPS by playing, and therefore I would be hopefully getting some things airdropped to me in this new game to at least try out. And if I don't like it, then I can just sell and I get free money through that way. So that's kind of cool. It's low-key a great move to become a platform and not just a game. I agree. Correct. That and the 200 Chaos Pack giveaway. Who doesn't want 200 packs? Me too. Anyone that is negative has no idea the impact this will have. Again, like I'm trying to be empathetic to understanding people's perspectives, and just like, again, I don't mean to say this in a condescending or rude way, as I was called out yesterday, but it's like, big picture, I think it's still incredibly bullish for Splinterlands. And it's like, I understand being upset about the fact that you thought it was going to be a Splinterlands game related announcement, and they hyped it up maybe in a way that you could think that. So I understand the frustration. But ultimately I still think that it's going to be awesome. And Clove said she was laid off by the team. Wait, what? Really? That's interesting. Where did she say this? Also, I'm just curious what I'm curious what she was doing for the team, because I'm not actually sure. I know that she streams, but was that in an official capacity for them? I'm curious about the game, and I want to give it a chance and play this game that my beloved team believe. Yeah, Flavian, I want to give it a chance. Here's the thing: Splinterlands as a game is really addictive, and I think the game mechanics and the game mechanics are solid. Like there's no other company that's like, there's no other like project that's like gotten the game down, and it's so basic because it's an auto battler, yet here we all are and we love it, right? And so the fact that we love it means that there are probably other people out there. Now it's not going to be your Angry Birds or your Candy Crush, but there's definitely an audience out there for this kind of game. And I don't know what the soccer game is going to look like, but I do believe in the team's ability to create really awesome game mechanics using NFTs. They've done it once, and I don't believe they're a one-hit wonder. I think they can do this again, especially if they model a lot of it after what they did with Splinterlands to make Splinterlands so successful as a game. Not Clove was laid off. I think that is more from newer players that haven't seen what the company does for the community. Fair enough. And, hopefully over time people will stay long enough. I know people that are too bullish on soccer, but long-term the rest of the world is thinking getting some of the MLS rules. I mean, here's my thought process on this. Let's say the team knocks this out of the park, right? Like if you believe that the team is heading in the right direction, and if you're here and you don't believe that the team is heading in the right direction in terms of like where the Splinterlands game is going, they're not there yet. But if you think they're heading in the right direction, or if you don't think they're heading in the right direction, then why are you here? Genuinely asking, right? Not trying to be a jerk about it. It's just like, why are you here and invested not just your money, but your time and attention in this game if you don't think they're going in the right direction? And if you do believe they're going in the right direction, then imagine if they eventually knock this out of the park. Maybe not on the first iteration, but on future updates, they get this right. Well, who's going to come knocking on the door? FIFA, English Premier League, La Liga, potentially, right? Because now the people at MLSPA, when they go into their meetings at FIFA or whatever, like, again, I don't know what that world is like. I don't know who's connected to who, but I have to imagine that if all these players in the US are getting NFTs made after them and maybe they get some kind of kickback, the rest of the world's going to be like, hey, there's already a platform here set up. Maybe we should go check it out. Or maybe they set up their own, right? Which creates competition, and competition I think is always good for innovation. So, in Mav, oh no, 20 minutes ago. Oh shoot, I want to read this. Is she upset? Is it getting ugly in Mav chat? That's not going to be fun to read. I mean, that's not going to be fun to go through. I'm sure people are going to put their little popcorn emojis out. I do want to read this though. Do I want to read it on stream? I don't know. The suspense is killing me. Oh damn. Yeah, it's a little too juicy. I'm not going to comment on stream. I love Clove. I think she's great. I don't know what the deal is. But that sucks. All right. Well, you can go read that if you want on the map chat. I ended up in Splinterlands due to NBA Top Shot, which is a similar format to the new game, which bring an entirely new player set. Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, I don't expect any of the MLS people to be interested in Splinterlands, and maybe that's like a point of like concern for Splinterlands players. But I do expect them to be interested in an MLS game, and if they want that MLS game and they're crypto savvy enough, they may just come into Splinterlands or buy SPS to stake SPS to get free stuff in there, especially if this airdrop is going to last a year. I know people who aren't, but long term, the rest of the world is thinking. Okay, gotcha. And I appreciate the insight. I'm going to play the soccer game since they want to give us token. Yeah, see, why not? I want to be a MAV, but I don't want to close out of my DEC LP pool. Just keep getting the rewards right now, and you'll eventually make it to MAV. Also, Mitchell, I'll be honest with you, you're not missing out on much. I mean, granted, sure, you can talk in there, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I've been more vocal in map chat lately, but I'm usually like in and out. It's just so much more difficult to keep up with. Ooh, 4th time they're sponsoring the podcast. I mean the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And I assume it'll be a mix of fantasy league, mixed gambling that have done well. Yeah, I mean, I'm huge into fantasy sport. I'm huge into fantasy football. I don't care about the other fantasy sports, but I could become huge into it if there's, added incentive. Like this is the dilemma, right? Would I be playing Splinterlands if there wasn't a play to earn economy built around it? Probably not. I think I'd have much better things to do with my time, much better games, much more fleshed out games, I should say, that I'd want to play. I mean, it might be fun to like set up teams and auto battler and all that, but the reason I love it is because of the fact that I can earn, and there's this whole game economy built around it. Market, renting, delegations, tournaments, like it's the whole package that gets me there. Whereas like I wouldn't care too much about a fantasy league for MLS. Like I've played fantasy football for like 20 plus years. I love it. I played fantasy basketball for a couple of years, but I love basketball, but I don't love the NBA and fantasy basketball that much. But if there was, and I've never played fantasy MLS, but if there was an element of like, oh, well, there's a game economy built around it. And not only do you have to choose the best players, but now you have to like kind of position yourself within that economy to benefit. And there's not just ways, you don't have to just win by choosing the best player. Like all those types of things could get me interested because it's the whole package. So you're right. If they do it well, could be really successful. If you told me months ago that we would have a project affiliated with a major sports league, I would not have believed it. Going to Discord and the trolls are clueless. Yeah, well, I'm trying to be empathetic to the trolls because I understand that some people are just it's a bear market and some people have just been burned and they want to see, they bought SPS at $1 and they want to see it back at $1, and it's like, yeah, or they bought cards at whatever, and it's like this is the type of things, these are the type of partnerships that help to grow, especially in a bear market. FIFA's learning from MLS right now. Nothing better than Americans for. Wait, what's going on with this? I thought MLS was the joke. MLS was a joke? Why is FIFA's learning from MLS? What's going on? Reading the club issue now. That is sad to hear. Read it on stream. I really don't want to read it on stream. I mean, so all she said at 11:17 my time, so about 30 minutes ago, she said, I created the Splinterlands community on Hive. I was laid off yesterday. No appreciation at all for 4+ years of work. 4+ years of work. Lots of people do not get recognition. So that was her official comment. I don't have a comment beyond that, except that I think Clove is great. She was one of the reasons that I fell in love with the Splinterlands community right away. So I don't know what the deal is between her and Splinterlands, the company, but definitely sad for her. And I hope she finds a good situation soon. What is Mav Chat? If you go into the official Discord, there's a Maverick House. You need to have purchased 1,000 packs in order to chat in there, but everybody can read it. That's what Mav Chat is. The deal is a 19-year-old kid doing the marketing. I missed what this is in context to. I see Flow, sorry. Can we ask what happened in Clove in the next town hall? I'm sure people will. But I feel it will introduce a bunch of people to NFTs. Agreed. First time hanging out that long in Mav Chat yesterday. I didn't know Gank can be brutal sometimes. Yeah, Gank is not everybody's flavor. Here's the thing, right? Like I love Gank's energy, but I'll agree that he comes on a little strong sometimes. But I hope he makes it to Splinterfest. I think it'd be fun to hang out with him in person because he seems like a chill dude that maybe just online is things come off much more brutal, as you say. So she got into it with someone from marketing. Oh, I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. We're not going to go into rumors here. I'm sure it'll create more player bots that will give us the opportunity to get in on Genesis tokens similar to Archmage and then autoplay for you. I bought SPS. See, here's the thing. My hope is, okay, because people are talking about like, oh, bots are going to take over this game. My hope is that the game that Splinterlands has designed has been around for however long, right? Or for 4 years. So what they're planning to do with the game design from an auto battler standpoint is add in that second layer when land comes in. But there's so much that needs to happen for land. I'm wondering if they can, since they're building it from the ground up, create a 2 or 3 level gameplay system where bots aren't, basically they're essentially doing what land is going to do, but they're starting from the beginning. And if you listen to Hardpoint saying, man, I should have made this a separate video, because I was thinking about it too. But if you listen to what Hardpoint was saying, where he's just like, there's a lot of like innovation that we're doing on this new thing that we're going to take back into Splinterlands, and Splinterlands is so massive and big, and it's like it's hard to move a gigantic ship, right? So I wonder if they will implement some things to mitigate bot exploits by literally having a 2 or 3 layer gameplay where, yeah, it's not turn-based and you're playing like 20, 30 turns. But if it is like, here's the thing, right? You pick your team first and then you have another minute to do whatever. Like, these games are still short, right? If you think about what they want to do with land, the games will probably still be less than 5 minutes. Because if you do 2.5 minutes for the first level and then another 2.5 minutes to do items and spells, that's 5 minutes, and then however long it takes to watch the battle. But yeah, I don't know. I think that they can mitigate a lot of whatever people are expecting from bots. Fantasy leagues are the best way to get people into crypto games. Fantasy is the best way to get people into sports. Period. I know so many people who don't follow the NFL but love fantasy football. So interesting that they shower new streamers with gift and praise, yet old school community shoppers getting all. Ooh, this is going to be the sentiment for a while. Tales from the Cryptomancer. Especially if this clove thing is going to be discussed at length for a bit. Between 0. Oh, you bought SPS? I bought SPS, but look, I bought SPS at 80 cents, and then more at 50 cents, and then 40 cents, and then 30 cents. So, I get what people are saying. Oh, chatter sucks is what you're saying? Man, the chatter hate on here. We're missing Team Phoenix Rising. He hasn't come through in a bit. Well, I don't have a comment on chatter. I think he's actually done a great job with Ali Straza, and if he was part of this MLB, or not MLB, but MLS thing. So I'm curious to know why you think he's not doing great. Associate RL with rewards to NFTs, and you have the whole circuit. Oh, real life rewards, is that what it is? Oscar's asking the same thing. There aren't a million people playing Splinterlands, so it is all... Y'all are too hard on chatter. He is focused on partnerships, not marketing. There's so much that could be done. Lots feel the same way. All right, here's the deal, though. How many people here click on ads for other games? Like, if that's what you're talking about in terms of marketing. Because if these partnerships... And Aggro literally said it. So here's why I get defensive of chatter. Not because I know him personally, although even if I did or didn't know him personally, I would still at least throw this out there. He's not the head honcho. And when I hear Aggro say things as he did yesterday, like, I want to go after the big cheese. I want to go after the guilds that have 100,000 players. I want to go after these partnerships that have 100 million potential fans and eyes that can get into this ecosystem. I don't think it's necessarily on chatter, right? Again, I don't know, but I'm just saying, before you throw all the stuff onto chatter, like, if chatter can't run it up the flagpole and convince Aggro, who is chief executive overlord, right? Because Aggro wants to chase the bigger fish, then it's not really on chatter. But it's a strategy thing, and well, then I guess you have to take it up with Aggie, and he gets enough shit as it is. So feel free to run it up the flagpole there. But I'm just, when I hear Aggro say those kinds of things, and then people complain about marketing, I'm just like, well, how much of like the stuff that chatter wants to do or not want to do, how much of that ends up getting overruled? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my thought. I shouldn't be commenting on this, but again, and I'm commenting because I have no idea, so I'm just speculating. And we really shouldn't be doing that. That's not a good thing to do. I bought SPS at $1. About buying 95%. Okay. There you go. DCA is the way. I read through the clothing, didn't have any real meat. All right. Thank you for sharing, Mitchell. That way I don't have to. I'll read through it later. But the team's not going to say anything, right? So, Tails, I recommend Astro Baby. What's Astro Baby? You need some Solana NFT hype this morning. Dude, I'm staying away from Solana. You see all those wallets that just got hacked? Thankfully there was like barely anything in my wallets. So No, I'm talking about doing sponsored video for popular YouTubers, sponsoring popular streamers, creating charity events, all sorts of things. Yeah, Ag and Chatter are my least favorite on the team. Well, okay, so Icy Flow, what did you think about the Ali Straza thing? I'm curious to know your thoughts on Ali Straza because I think she's fantastic for as a marketing or from a marketing perspective. Here's the other thing too, and again, this is all stuff that they've said publicly in town halls. But Yabamat said it, was it yesterday or maybe a week ago or a couple weeks ago, whenever he was last on. But they want to have the game isn't done being redesigned for the masses yet, is what it sounds like. They keep saying that there's all these different things that they want to do. And I think the next major phase of that is ranked battle rewards. So I was complaining. I was with you guys, right? For earlier this year, because I'm just like, what's going on? It doesn't seem like the ads are effective, but it sounds as though the team wants to go heavy on really bringing more people into the ecosystem when they don't have to learn something new. So had they been bringing in people in the first half of this year, everyone would have had to relearn ranked rewards, which sure, you can relearn that, right? We all did it. But the problem is that we've been around and we know and we're following and we're not casuals, right? Like if you guys are here with me 3 times a week, we're talking about this in great detail. Whereas like other new people coming in are like, wait, what just happened? Like I was just earning DEC and doing my daily quest and now it's not a daily quest. This is confusing. So that was the first iteration of it. They're refining it over the summer. And now it sounds like at the end of summer, they want to get this ranked battle rewards for SPS out. So once that is available, I do think maybe there'll be some other things that they implement, but it sounds as though they'll be in a position where they go through and actually turn the gas, like pedal to the metal on getting more people exposed to the ecosystem. So I wouldn't say anything if I was the team. I mean, remember when Doogie left a couple weeks ago? I mean, they said that's not anybody else's business. So I'm assuming they're probably going to say the same thing if you bring it up in the town hall. From the name chatter, I do not think anything will be done. Can someone name drop the mod the Mavs are hating? The one that other Mavs mutes other Mavs for posting videos? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't even know who the mods are. Those are wallets registered in Slope or whatever it was, not a Solana issue. Oh, okay, good to know. I didn't read beyond the headline, so thank you, Anna. Anna coming in with the real sports and Solana alpha today. Appreciate you. That was great with Ali. Do more. I agree, and I hope we can get more. After Sound Gaming SPS price prediction during Red. No, you know me. Actually, Roman, you must be new here. I don't do price predictions. I don't want to get into trouble with myself. I will say though that what do I want to say about SPS price? I think the SPS price can be impacted positively more than just by Rift Watchers over the next couple of weeks. Because if Rift Watchers pre-sale is announced for end of August, and then this white paper goes live in September for the GLS thing, I think now it's not just Rift Watchers, right? Now there's going to be some other elements there that could give people a reason to buy. And because there's a reason for people to buy, I'm not as worried about the new syncs, the SPS Brawls, and the ranked battle rewards that are coming in, because now there's a reason for people to hang on to it. And if it starts off as staked, then, you have to go through that extra step. So where could it go? I don't know. I think Gank just posted a video saying that he's predicting SPS to 50 cents. Will I complain if it goes to 50 cents? Absolutely not. But do I think it'll go there? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'd love it. I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd rather be bearish and be proven wrong. I find it funny some chains get blamed from the mistakes of their dApps, like having wallet seed phrase accessible. That's fair. I mean, Solana probably got a bad. I mean, I had Solana in the doghouse yesterday or whenever this was going live. So you're absolutely right. DJ, you must be new as well. What's going on, DJ? Yesterday in Town Hall, Matt mentioned, welcome, first of all. Yesterday, Matt mentioned that people who bought Chaos packs will be rewarded in some way in GLS. Do you think, can you tell me where this was? Because I've listened to it twice now and I can't find where he said that, but I remember him saying something like that because it makes me want to buy more Chaos packs. Like there might be additional bonus airdrops for people who bought more packs or something like that. The only reason why Splinterlands do not have millions of players is because kids cannot join unless they get help from dad. Fair enough. Sponsors are back. Thank you for letting me know. After sound, let's make a tower defense game on Hive that runs 24/7. All right. If you guys follow me on Twitter, a while back I tweeted like all of these games, all of these like founders and games, like during the bear market, they were just getting just totally just so much shit from their communities. But I still have this desire to create a game within like a Web3 game, because I feel like there's so much cool potential. Like just to think about how to like work the tokenomics seems really cool. So I'd love to build a game with you, Alex. I don't have the problem is I'm not technical at all, so I don't know what value I can provide to you outside of bringing you on the channel to talk about it. But I would love to build a game. I'd love to like think through, like, now that we've seen, or at least for me, I've seen a couple economies like Rise and Fall, Axie, Step In, Splinterlands to a certain extent. I wonder if these next games are going to get it right. Because since they're building in a bear market, they can't live on hype. They won't survive on hype. And hopefully these aren't, the cream of the crop that are coming in. They aren't the cash grabbers, right? They're the actual builders that enter in during a bear market, and not the people who are just like, oh, I can easily make some quick cash from like doing an airdrop. Gank price prediction was 12 to 15 cents. No, Gank said 50 cents in a recent video that I saw. But you know what? I reserve the right to say that I have terrible memory. So maybe you're right. That's not true. Kid taught me about Splinterlands. What are you talking about? Oh, your kid taught you about? Okay. Are people playing Gold League or above, like you acquire tons of potions? It's nice to have more potions now, Brian. I don't know what tons is, but I'm playing in gold and I get a decent amount of potions now, so I don't, if I'm just opening packs casually, I don't have to buy any, which is kind of nice. If I want to like open up 100 packs, I still need to go and buy potions. But whenever I get a pack in my dailies or seasonals, my policy is to open packs that I get as rewards now, and I don't ever have to really worry about potions. In fact, here you can actually see how many am I sitting on now. Yeah, look at this. 100, almost 200, 150. So that's nice. One thing they need to get right is to have publicity. It's what most games are missing to get sustainability. So what are your suggestions for publicity? If you could sit down in a think tank with Chatter and Aggie today, what would you recommend they do? Dennis, a lot of new names here. Could you, in a nutshell, explain the hype around GLS and what is the abbreviation for it? So GLS is Genesis Sports League, and Genesis League Sports and Genesis League Soccer is a specific thing. So Genesis League Sports is the platform they're building for a bunch of hopefully future sports related games. But the first game that they're building is Genesis League Soccer. It's a partnership with not the MLS, but the MLSPA, so the Players Association for the soccer players here in the US. And they're partnering up with them to create NFTs based around these players and create a game based on that, probably with similar mechanics, or at least I don't know what the mechanics will be like for the game, but definitely inspired by Splinterlands. And Splinterlands game mechanics, and probably Splinterlands game economy too. Oh, your kid loves playing Splinterlands. That's good. Brian, for sure. I used to not. Oh, sorry. Dennis, the hype around it is the fact that this is a pretty big partnership for the team. Also, if you're in the Splinterlands ecosystem, if you have SPS and are staking SPS, apparently in October there will be an airdrop. Which should last for a year, according to Matt, or 6 months to a year, where people who have and are staking SPS will be airdropped assets and tokens in the new game. For sure, I used to not have potions for the packs. I farmed up, but now I'm starting to get way more potions. Yep. The game is you have to mine a thing, but you have to protect the mining camp from AI. It runs 24/7 and a bunch of people can join. Wait, this sounds like a thought out thing you have already. I mean, I'm happy to chat with you, Alex. I can't code for the life of me, but I would really love to create a game, or I'd love to create something Splinterlands adjacent where you can use the assets within Splinterlands. So if you can like tokenize the assets there and then take them out, that'd be kind of cool. First of all, you need to be able to just how you can segment your users to advertisers. Okay. Then you have guilds, arenas, game modes, splinters, cards. So many ways to insert publicity. All right. I'm not a marketer, and I suck at branding, so I'm learning from you guys. I don't have a comment one or another if that's good or bad, so don't take it the wrong way. I'm just trying to learn what other people would do for the game if they were in the position of power. I think what might be missed yesterday was the fact that pack sales in a month or two, and likely a live playable game in that same time frame. That on top of everything that has been released. Yeah, again, it's gonna be an interesting couple of months here. I'm really, really, really excited. I think about what the team has done since the end of May with the ranked rewards, and ever since that time, they have just delivered every week. They're pushing stuff out. The game is just getting cleaner. The game is getting like the UI is getting better. Bugs are being sorted out. Like it's there. People hate when I say this, but I'm going to say it again. But they're firing on all cylinders, and it's an exciting time to be in here. Plans over the last 5 weeks, meaning the team can deliver on both fronts. Yep. And with NFTs, you can get contact users, customers in the future through airdrops, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm wary of like. Okay, one of the big things with crypto, which is like literally the same thing that's happening to the US dollar and all fiat money, is like stuff just gets printed out of thin air, right? So where's the real value? So whenever like there's new stuff, that new coins, new tokens, new airdrops, like I always get wary of things like that because it does seem cash grabby. You know what I mean? So I don't want the team to be just doing that all the time. If they're doing it for another game and it makes sense and they're building out this other game and they're rewarding their, loyal Splinterlands players and investors, then I'm on board with that. But like, if Splinterlands created another token, I know I've joked about it in the past, but if they created another token, I'd be like, what is the point? Why would we need 4 tokens for this game? Because vouchers are still technically a token. So, I don't know. All right, we're closing in on 3 hours here, guys. I'm hungry. If you reward an NFT for being top in tournament, together with more tangible rewards. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. You know which was the first address to get the NFT. Okay, that's fair. I mean, they could definitely do stuff here. They could definitely do things to improve the marketing. One of the areas, and contact them in the future. Okay, one of the games that I think should be, not that I would love to build it, but I would play it if it was built. This move to earn space is huge, right? You look at Step In, you look at Walk In, you look at like Geno Pets, for example. I think the team should build a step to earn platform for this. And I know it's going to take, probably a ton of development and it's a whole other project, but imagine almost like a mix between, Pokemon Go and Splinterlands. Now hear me out. I'm just throwing these ideas out because I'm an ideas person. I'm not an executor. I can't go build them. So I'm just trying to put these ideas out there and hopefully somebody can take it, massage it and run with it. But you get, and this is within the context of the Splinterlands ecosystem, right? So it's like, let's say you get a card that is only available for people who walk, right? And now not only do you get this card, you can go out and find it, or maybe you go out and battle for it. Maybe that's even too much. Maybe it's just a step thing. Maybe there's specific cards that are going to be like your step rewards cards that you can use in the game. But in order to level them up, it may be a combination of the amount of walking that you do or the amount of steps that you get, as well as, or maybe that's just it. Like maybe you just level them up by doing that. And they don't have to do, like, it doesn't have to be something so meta changing. they could literally do it where they introduce one card every quarter. So every 3 months, there's a new card. And if you go in and you do your steps, and it's going to take you a ton of steps, right? To get, and make it a common card. So it's not like something that's meta breaking, but it's something that people would want to have, and they can only have by playing this stepping game, right? Step in whatever, Splinter Step, whatever you want. There you go. Splinter Step, whatever you want to call it, right? And so now all you do is you have this card that can be leveled up by people walking, right? Maybe you have to pay whatever, like burn some DEC to get the level 1 of it, right? To mint a level 1. And maybe there's only like a limited amount. So like every 3 months when it comes out, so that there's not, it's just like, however, like, so if bot accounts want to come in and start trying to take advantage of it, again, I don't know how the bot accounts would even do that, but I don't know, man. There's so many cool ideas that could be done in parallel or adjacent to this. And it's just like, you make a card. Again, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but if people want it, then they step. Now I go walking anyway, right? I go for my runs, I go for my walks, I go work out. And so I would love to have something like this where it's like every 3 months, I'm just like, oh, like July's almost, or not July, but like June's almost done, and I'm only at like level 9. I need to get 50,000 more steps. Like, just, I don't know, man. There's something there. There's something there, and I feel like if you have the opportunity to like start building something like this, Splinterlands adjacent, or even just build it on your own, I think that could be really interesting, because maybe Splinterlands will acquire you. Who knows? Any speculations on the level 4 legendary summoner that will be the promo card after Splinterfest? I don't have any speculation. No idea what the stats or anything will be, unfortunately. I've been looking at step apps. I'd love Splinterlands to develop that. Yeah, see, like, again, it's just, it would reach another target audience, right? Because now you have people who love to step, and everybody right now, because stepping has absolutely collapsed in many ways, they're looking for like, what's a cool stepping game, right? And Genopets, everybody's going towards Genopets because Genopets has this kind of like Pokemon vibe going to it, where you can collect these pets and whatever. Well, now you can get people who are just in it for the stepping, right? Same way that I was in it for just the investment part, but they're just like, hey, well, I can get this card now. I'm going to work on this card for a couple of months, and it's going to be so rare that, hopefully by the time I'm done, I can sell a maxed copy of it for like, I don't know, $100, right? Or maybe 100. Here's the thing. You have to make it worthwhile for them. So the thing is, if somebody walks for 3 months and gets enough steps or whatever the case is, then they can go and sell this card. It's rare enough that it goes for like $100, max level, right? Level 10 common. It goes for like $100 maxed out. And because of that, people will just start walking because they want to earn this card. And if they feel like cashing out, they're like, you know what, maybe I broke my leg, or I'm going to be injured for a couple months, or I'm going to be traveling. I can't get all my steps, or I can't do this walk or whatever. Like, it's level 4 right now. Let me go sell it for $30. Or, you know what I mean? Like little things like that, where it's just still part of the economy. Or people just want to play with it, right? Like, you can do this without having the cards be so inflationary. I feel like it could be really fun. God, I just want to build, man. I'm like in build mode right now, which is funny because I'm not a builder, but I want to see all these things. I want to see all these things kind of hit the ecosystem, whether it's Splinterlands or not. I just want to see these types of things that are done well. The only reason I like the Splinterlands ecosystem is because I feel like the game economy is so complex that it's very robust compared to other game economies, right? When it comes to tokens and all that. And so because of that, if you're just starting out, sure, there's a counterparty risk of the fact that Splinterlands could go to 0, right? And you're not creating your own thing. But if you create something that's Splinterlands adjacent or like third party, you don't have to start from scratch. Like, you can tap into this open, decentralized economy, decentralized to a certain extent, right? But like open economy, and just be a part of that and add some value. The issues with these apps, though, I don't go walking, running, but I do lift weights and enjoy rowing. Kind of limits. Yeah, JB. I mean, but here's the thing: you're not playing step in either, right? So it wouldn't be targeted for you. I don't know how many. Maybe you can level up monsters by pumping some iron. But I don't know. It's just walking and running is such a huge culture, and there's just such a huge community based around it that you tie those two things together. Like step in, I like it for what it was, but it's I have to get to step in. It'll be fun. Okay, cool. like the way that the team has gone about it has been really discouraging and really disappointing. A lot of people I know that have been in it for a while are kind of tapping out and selling out. Now for me, I got in at a time where like it doesn't make sense for me to sell. Like it's just, so right now I'm just, every time I walk, I go and I earn, you know, some tokens, and I convert half of them to Bitcoin or something, whatever the case is, right? So for now, I'm gonna ride it out, because there's no point for me to like sell at a loss. My loss is so minimal as it is. But I think that there's definitely a big interest in economy around that. And people are looking for other things now because they're dissatisfied with Steppin. Maybe Steppin style game for smoking weed. I'd be a whale in that game. I don't know how you'd quantify how much weed you smoke, but if you could do that, Icy Flow, there could be something in there. I mean, think about it like a Hash Kings, Hash Kings Splinterlands. Yeah, I don't know. We could go all different directions. Splinter's honestly taking a page out of Gala's playbook, but arguably Splinter's may be the studio to release multiple first successful and playable games first. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Splinterlands has a successful game. Does Gala have a successful game? Because Gala seems more like the studio that was built to bring in these games, but a lot to create these games. But the thing is, it's hard to make a game. It's hard to make a game that is challenging enough, rewarding, and not boring, right? Doesn't like, it has a lot of it's addictive in nature. And so they started with an awesome game. So the foundation is there, and now they're leveling up rather than leveling down, right? Or building from the bottom up rather than the top down. If Splinterlands makes a cricket play to earn game, let's go. Many people from Asia, my dad loves cricket, so maybe he'd even get into it. Call your game, burn your assets. To do burn mechanic, you retire. Oh yes, I love it, Virus. That's amazing. Oh man, that's awesome. Imagine, for example, tournaments. You reward the NFT, the ranked and NFT, which provides access to the next tiered one for something people can sell. Yeah. And tournaments would increase rewards. There's so many things. Fantasy league, same things. If you get fed up in their tiered leagues, you sell the NFT to represent your spot. There's so many things, man. I'm so excited for this space, and I'm glad, because I'm big into sports, or at least I'm big into fantasy football, and I'm big into the NFL. But I'm glad that they're getting into sports, because it's just such a huge subculture, or not even subculture, it's huge culture. Meta Gym is interesting. Uses smartwatches to track heart rate. Oh, I mean, look, Steppin uses uses your step counter. No, Steppin uses your GPS. But what's that other thing? ActiFit, which is the Hive one. I need to actually start testing that one out, because there's a Hive, there's a version of Steppin on Hive where you could like post stuff and earn tokens that way. But that uses Apple Watch, and then Walk-in uses your Apple or whatever, like your health app, or your whatever the Android version of that is. Main finished. I don't know what you mean by that. Puffin. Gala, not a play to earn game currently. I think Townstar is on ice at the moment for earning, but Steve Arnley probably have better data. Yeah, I think what Gala's doing is cool, right? Because they're trying to like be the studio first, but then you have to have a home run hit of a game to get people to come into the ecosystem. Like tokenomics are cool, but even the Gala token's down. ECR regenerates by walking. Let's go. Yes, we're all gonna be fit and rich. Let's do it. I bought Gala based on Luthien's advice. Yeah, Luthien is definitely a big Gala bull. I should have bought Gala based on her advice, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. Mainly because I don't have any capital. Everything I get goes into SL or Bitcoin, I should say. All right, we are hitting 3 hours, guys. I feel like I could do this the entire day, but I want to go eat some food, and I'm watching The Sandman right now. So apparently I left off on a really good episode, so I want to go watch that episode, and then I do need to get some music work done this afternoon. So I do need to call it a day here, but I will be live on Splinterlands TV. Damn, I should have made this shorter today. 2 stream Tuesdays. I'll be live on Splinterlands TV in roughly less than 8 hours, a little less than 8 hours, 7.5 hours ish. So if you want to come say hi, I'll be hanging out. And I think I spoiled this already, but Darkest Night is planning to be there, and he wants to talk about sports. He wants to talk about Splinterfest, and I think we're just gonna have a good time. So feel free to come through, but otherwise I will catch you all in the next live stream. If not tonight, then on Thursday. And I'll see if I can get some videos done later today as well, just to keep the content flowing. But thanks for hanging out, and hit me up if you need anything. I'll catch you later. Peace. Right? All right. Nobody was saying anything in comments. So I was like, maybe I left already. All right, Virus. I'll catch you later. I just wanted somebody to say bye to me. All right. See ya.